here. She's like my cosmic big sister. I always say that. It's like my cosmic big sister from another mister. I'm really excited about this. It's been a long time coming now.
It has. We've been saying for a very long time that we should do this, and we haven't done it.
So, for anybody who doesn't know me, I'm Didi. I own the Crystal Shop in Krakow and also Love, Gratitude and Crystals. We're streaming out on Facebook and YouTube today. And this is my very good friend Rachel, who started. We were introduced by a mutual friend.
We were.
And then it kind of just went from there, really, because you were making these beautiful, and still do, beautiful crystal angel necklaces. And they are just the cutest things I've ever seen, but they're also really powerful and really meaningful. And I really, really wanted to stock them in my shop. Managed to twist your arm up your back. It wasn't that hard.
It wasn't really at all. I was quite honoured to be contacted and asked, and
I was your first stockist.
You were.
So that was almost 3 years ago now.
That was quite a nudge from the universe for me, because I've been like, oh, I wonder whether I should get these into retailers. Maybe that's the next step. And I was like, maybe that's something for next year. And then my friend told me that she'd been talking to you and you were going to be in touch, and I was like, oh, maybe that needs to happen now.
Yes.
Oh, get my act together.
And then it's kind of grown from there, because you already did the crystal angels alongside other crystal prescription jewellery.
Yes. It all began as prescription jewellery back in 2014, when I was growing a baby in my belly, growing my second child. I knew that I didn't want to go back into full-time employment. I wanted to be more available for my children. And I'd already trained in crystal healing, and I was already doing crystal healing, but I knew while I had a new baby there was not much chance of me being available for my clients, and I wanted something that I could pick up and put down when I needed to pick the baby up instead. And I already made jewellery as a hobby, as something, like, for me actually, I really liked being able to wear my crystals. So I took my £200 savings.
We've got such a similar story with this, yeah.
And I went and spent £200 on crystal beads. And 10 years on, this is not all my crystal beads.
No, I know. I was going to say, this is but a mere small selection of the beads.
That's more hanging up at home.
I don't think I've even seen your full collection of beads. So yes, I started stocking your crystal angels, knowing full well that, of course, you had more stuff available. And I always knew that I was able to call on Rach if there was ever anything. And by the way, guys, if you ever feel, this is not just for this live, if you ever feel like, oh, I'd really love that, but it's not right for me right now, or maybe you feel a bit more shy about coming forward, and this is a safe space. You can share whatever it is that you need to share on here, or you can also private message me. I've got my laptop here, so you can feel free to private message me if you don't want us to if you don't want to comment it publicly, and we can kind of keep you anonymous as we're sort of making recommendations, and maybe Rach can make you something up.
Absolutely.
But it is also a service that you do offer, generally speaking.
Yeah.
So I've always kind of known that, and then we really got to work together when you invited me to come along to community with you.
Was the best choice ever.
It was amazing. We had an amazing 3 days.
Yeah. Epic.
Not one crossword, considering we worked from 9 o'clock in the morning until pretty much 2 o'clock the following morning, 3 days straight. Not a single crossword.
No.
Which
it was so
maybe
easy.
that's why we're not sisters. Because otherwise we would have been at each other's throat. So yes, Rachel does do this as part of what she does. I mean, you do a whole host of different things now. It's not just the crystal healing. It's not just the crystal jewellery. I mean, you do
hypnotherapy and psychotherapy now, access bars, Reiki. I used to teach Reiki, actually, but I haven't taught it for a while. Reiki drum. I really want to do more drumming. There's so much I want to do.
So many things.
And I can do, but I can't do it all at the same time.
No.
So tonight I have my prescription crystal jewellery hat on.
Yeah.
And it was really one of the things that was really cool about the community festival, and I actually almost brought with me and should have was by the time we got to the last day at community, I'd pretty much sold out of jewellery that I'd made. And Didi is really good at sign writing, it turns out. Like really me up this sign, like, you know, wasn't it?
Yeah, and you
let's
you did it even better on the last day.
Did really look actually, and that's where I love sitting down and making and just bringing crystals together in my little solitary magical world.
It was a cube.
But I love
also
being able to connect with people, hear what's going on for, you know, what's alive for them right now, what they're working through, and being able to, you know, I just glimpse down at the crystals and they go, me. Yeah. Or the crystal comes into my, like when I'm doing crystal healing, I quite often have crystals come into my mind intuitively before I've even gone over to dowse over my crystal collection to see which crystals required. So I just sort of know.
That's kind of what happens.
That's my clear knowing. Yeah.
That sort of cognizance around the crystals, like when I was
cognizance
selecting crystals, and I still do it now, you know, I pick every single crystal that's in this shop apart from the ones that you bring in, and it's very weird, and I'll turn around and, you know, I've got suppliers all over the world and I go, oh no, not that one, the one next to it, and then they show me, no, not that one, it was the one behind it, and I think they must think that I'm absolutely mad because I make them lie out their tumblestones and I ring the ones that I want. Yeah. Earlier on today I ordered a kilo of garnet wallstone, which I was so excited to have because I've not been able to get hold of it. And I was like, I'll have, you know, a kilo of that please. And they're like, oh okay, well where's the picture then? Oh fine. Ring round the ones that I want, you know.
Absolutely, because otherwise how would you know that you're getting the right ones?
I'd just be any other crystal shop.
I mean, like my little note that you just found.
Yeah.
You know, like you are, you know, and I feel like I am as well, a messenger for the crystals. Like we're connectors, and actually you don't know that you're connecting the right crystals on unless you're.
I still have things in here for like a couple of years, and I think, why is this not gone yet? And then one person comes in, they go, oh my god, I've been looking for this for ages, and I just think, that's why you've been here for so long. And also new people coming in, you know, occasionally we'll get a new person come in, they haven't seen everything, and then I'll go around, do a walk around the shop, and go, oh my god, that's mine. I think, oh yeah, there you go, there we
go, hurrah.
Right, so we're getting some messages, people saying it's glitchy.
Oh.
What are we going to do about that? Let's have a little look. What do you recommend? So Sian is already on it. Sian gets what we're talking about. She's already asking for recommendations. If you have something going on in your life right now, you don't have to share exactly what it is, but any kind of negative emotions, things that you're struggling with, things that you would like help with, maybe you're manifesting something, you're calling something into your life, don't be afraid to ask any questions. No question is a stupid question, especially when it comes to crystals. Everybody has to start somewhere. If you are new to them, don't feel silly. Just ask, and we are here to answer any of those questions. It doesn't matter how silly you think the question is. There will be somebody else sat there, for sure, wondering exactly the same thing, but just not feeling brave enough to share. So please do go ahead. Sian is first. What do you recommend for anxiety and depression? Just no up and go. If you know what I'm on about.
And go. Oh.
And then I'll say. Okay, so she had an accident, and a car accident, so she feels quite anxious when she's got to go in the car as well.
Oh.
So that's quite specific. I like
that. That is quite specific. So sometimes after a car accident or a big physical trauma or shock like that, in crystal healing we would be looking to realign the subtle bodies, because sometimes we can literally like jump out of our subtle bodies. So as a crystal healer I would be thinking like, oh, so how's the etheric body? Is the etheric body misaligned at the moment? And you know, perhaps that's something to intuitively sort of make the intention that you're wanting to bring your subtle body, like energy responds so well. Our subtle bodies respond so well to our intention. So bringing that, the intention of bringing that etheric body back into alignment. So in terms of energy levels being low, I would be looking at perhaps something like hematite or garnet, something that's going to enliven. But with the anxiety, I would want to ask a bit more questions about how the anxiety manifests, because sometimes anxiety can be too much energy, you know, an overactive mind. Sometimes it can be more of a nervousness, and they're two quite different things. So if you've got anxiety that's like too much energy, can't sit still, can't be you know, calm, you don't really want to bring a garnet in, because garnet will might enliven that too much.
I definitely feel that quite often because I've got a big hunk of garnet, and that big hunk, and sometimes I'm like, oh, this is a bit much. I haven't worn it today because it was feeling a bit much. I'm going to.
I feel like I want to be able to.
Oh, look, here you go. It has turned off the Wi-Fi. I'm just going to make sure that the Wi-Fi is permanently turned off on here. There we go. We should still be going, and hopefully that will work for people.
So I'm going to turn my sound right off there, and I wonder whether if Sean could comment again.
Yeah.
So that I can just see Sean's profile picture, and then I can tune into
I've got
energy a bit more.
I'm like the device queen.
Okay,
I've got all the devices.
Got?
I got all the devices. Hang on.
Should I put this away?
Yeah.
Okay, you can show me a picture, and then I can get a sense. Or maybe Sean has already commented.
Little one, I think. So Sean.
Okay.
Snooping on you.
And has Sean commented?
Is this better? I've gone back into driving my new car, but nervous when other cars or buses come too close.
Okay, well that's a valid trauma response. Perhaps I might actually recommend having a piece. Let me be quiet. I'm using my head too much, and I need to listen. Okay, what I'm actually feeling is bringing amethyst and hematite together. Yeah, so the amethyst being more for that calming, that inner peace, that soothing those nerves, but the hematite for grounding, because anxiety often is too much energy.
Yep.
And needs grounding.
Yep.
But the hematite will also improve energy levels as well.
Yeah, that's like a real power kind of coupling there, because you've got that grounding kind of energy as well with it. And yeah, like you say, amethyst, super, so lovely, isn't it? Such a lovely crystal to have.
Yeah.
When you need a little bit of soothing.
It does soothe the nerves. You know, you know, like, when you're like, your nerves are a bit frayed, and you're a bit like, it's such a good one to. It's like a big breath, big sigh.
Yes.
Isn't it?
So we've got a couple of different things that we can do today. Not only have we got the worry stones, tumble stones, and general bits and bobs. I mean, we'll focus mainly on worry stones, tumble stones for today, because Rachel's brought all of her beads down. So now's probably the best time to tell people about what it is that we're going to do today.
Right.
Yes. So you've got your list, so that we haven't forgotten what the things were. So usually you would get in contact with, say I was not your middleman here, you would get in contact with Rachel. She would offer you either for you to pick the crystals, or she would offer a consultation.
Yeah.
A consultation.
Or I dowse without a consultation.
Or you dowse without the
So
consultation.
it depends whether you want to have a chat with me, really. If you want a chat with me, then that's extra time and therefore an extra
so you usually charge around £30 for the consultation.
Which is not enough, really.
Oh, guys, you're getting it for free. So yay, aren't we lucky that I twisted her arm? I didn't twist her arm. I just wanted to do it. It's lovely. It's a great experience to be able to do this. If you do want to do that experience with Rach one-to-one, you can of course book it through her website. But today you get the benefit of not having to pay for the consultation. And I think Rach was saying that she might do that little cheeky 10% discount that I usually offer you guys, so long as it's paid within the next 7 days.
Absolutely.
So what things have we got here for people to do today?
So if it's a single crystal, I would normally do a pendant for 44.
Yeah.
A triple bead pendant.
Yeah.
For 48. Or if you wanted an angel, which is 2 crystals with the angel wings, this is all sterling silver on a sterling silver chain.
I've got an angel to hand.
You got an angel?
I've got an angel to
show people.
Yeah.
Oh, look, there they are.
Okay, this is the angel of encouragement.
Yes, that's right.
There are 14 to remember.
Let's move the boxes.
There we go. I feel like an influencer now. So these are the crystal angels that we offer here in the shop and that Rachel also offers. So you can buy those ones pre-made up, and they're all different. There's 14 different ones to choose from. So that's what Rachel's talking about now. She can make you your own customized angel. So those were what? 54. Don't worry about the prices right now. We will remind you if you tell us what it is that you're looking for. We'll remind you of what the prices are.
Okay, and if you don't want a silver chain with them because you've already got a silver chain, we can drop the price as well.
Okay. And you've also got earrings.
Yes. So there's 3 options for the earrings. We can do the angel wing earrings. Have we even got
Yep.
there?
Yes, you're going to keep me fit and healthy today. Okay. They are. What I will say about the angel earrings is that
I really like them.
They're not ones you need backs with, because they've got a lovely big long hoop.
They're like a hoop. They're like hoops.
Yeah, they're proper hoops.
I really like the style of them. So those ones that you're showing now, those are aquamarine. And those are really lovely.
They are very, very nice.
So the angel wings are your extra special ones. They're 48. Triple bead earrings. So it's three crystals, or two of one and a central crystal. So 2 different types, but 3 beads in total. That's 45. And single bead earrings, and these are all sterling silver, at £40.
Yeah, I've got some of the triple bead ones here.
And then there's the 10% discount if you pay within 7 days.
7 days, yeah, and it's all going to be through, like we always do, guys, all through a payment link that I will send out, or me or Tees will send out tomorrow. That's the triple bead one. That one's just as an example. The beads might be a little bit bigger or a little bit smaller. These nails are growing out really terribly.
Which one's that? Oh, those are teachy tiny. Those are bits special. Those rose quartz. So I guess it depends what you choose, or what we feel into.
And then tumblestones. Currently, the price is going up next week, so just to let you know, tumblestones currently are £3, and worry stones are currently £5.55, but they're all going up this week because the price of everything's gone up. So take advantage now. Sian, are you feeling like you would like Rachel to come up with something for you? or are you feeling that you just want a small thing of each? Either is fine. There's like, it's completely fine.
Absolutely.
And you know, if Rach makes something and then you change your mind, it's totally okay. We can resell them anyway. But if you wanted to make something up for you, just go ahead, let us know, and she could do that. Even when Mike's driving, we've got him. I feel too close. I'm holding on to the dashboard. Mate, I break when my husband's driving. I'm like,
so that is, I could go into a whole explanation about the stress trauma response and what happens. So basically, part of your brain has registered the danger of vehicles coming close to your vehicle because you've had an accident, and it will either take some time for your amygdala to recognize that it's safe this time, or there's therapy for that. Basically, it's like post-traumatic stress disorder. It's you know, it's a post-trauma response to similar situations. So effectively, the guard dog of your guard dog in your brain that lets you know there's danger, that barks to let you know there's danger, is going off whenever there's a similar situation to a trauma that you experienced in the past. And we can experience this in relationships, in so many walks of, you know, in jobs, where if you've been bullied by an employer and then another employer uses a similar phrase or a similar manner, we might have a bigger response because that there's already a bruise there. There's already a sensitivity there. In hypnotherapy, this is what I work with in hypnotherapy, where I'm able to effectively, we work together to refile that memory or that event that's happened from this is a current threat, this is a current danger, to this happened in the past but it's okay now. So which is actually a different part of the brain, where it's like the memory gets refiled.
Amazing. It's incredible. Our brains are capable of so much, and it does blow my mind. So Sean's saying, I want something for the car.
Want something for the car? Okay.
So it could be that you had a necklace that you could wear when driving, and generally speaking, whenever you're thinking about driving, and help sow those seeds for that mental reprogramming when you're ready to reach that stage where you have to go and see someone about it. But I do recommend that, by the way. I really do recommend some kind of hypnotherapy or therapy to help you. Or it could be, I mean, you've made something lovely for Lauren's car the other day, didn't you? Was it a foam charm or something? What is that called? Lauren Chivenko.
Here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What did you make?
Is it for her car?
I don't know. I thought it was. It might not have been.
It rings a bell. I've had people buy angels for their cars.
Yeah.
Even though, you know, I'm like, that's a very expensive car charm.
But yeah.
But yeah, I can certainly
She said, especially with human
on a cord.
drivers up her backside. I bet one of them must be Catherine.
Is that what
Catherine drives a Puma, I'm pretty sure. Hello to everybody. I can see I've got Chloe there. I can see Steph saying those earrings are lovely. Everything she makes is amazing. Hello, Julie. Haven't seen you for a while, Julie. Do feel free to share with us, guys, what it is that you've got going on at the moment, and we will work our way through recommendations.
It might be nice actually to put something. I'm thinking putting something. I've got some sparkly quartzy beads somewhere.
Is it key ring? Did you do key ring?
Yeah.
for Lauren? Was that what that
It was, I remember. So it was a pendant, but it was on a little clip so that it would clip to her necklace.
Oh.
So we put it on a little
That's clever.
lobster catch. A sterling silver
Yeah.
lobster catch, so it would clip. So I've got these faceted, lovely faceted cords. So that would work quite nicely to put a hematite and amethyst with some of these faceted quartz to kind of spray the energy out into the car.
Oh, I like that. Right, I'm just going to show.
Yeah, we could definitely do something
Charms
like
one
that.
there. Okay.
Have you seen these, love? Just as a.
Oh God, look at them.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like I'm going to be getting up and showing everybody crystals every 3 seconds.
Look at those.
Oh, they're so
diamonds.
sparkly. Do you know what
they're
Herkimer diamonds always remind me of?
Mm.
And I think it must be. I don't know, but I think it must be what inspired the whole like crackle quartz thing. Because I was thinking about this the other day.
Quite a lot of inclusions, haven't they?
There's a lot of vibes coming off the.
They're really nice, aren't they? They're really high vibe.
I'm going to end up spending more than you lot today. They are very nice. Yeah. Someone was telling me they had Herkimer diamond and which aren't actual diamond. Herkimer diamond and moldavite, and I was like, oh my god.
Oh yeah. Super
That's
high
intense.
Vibing. Super high vibing.
Nice.
They're a bit nice.
They are a bit nice.
Those are nice.
They're very nice. So yeah. So something for the gut. Well, I'll go and have a little look and see what I've got.
Yeah.
And then you have a think about what you've got, and then we'll let Sean come back to us.
Absolutely.
I don't have.
So what else have we got?
So there's a nice little worry stones. I know somebody who got some worry stones. They made like a little stack in their car.
Oh, I've seen thing of people having their all of their bracelets in their car.
Oh, yeah.
Like the stack of their bracelets, so they choose their bracelets in the car each day.
In terms of hematite, I don't have a lot.
Don't you?
No, I've got like one, but it's not hematite. It's terahertz.
Okay.
Terahertz.
Sorry?
Journeys. Have you come across terahertz?
Let's have a look.
It is a man-made hematite.
Oh, I see.
I know you're not a massive
Gosh,
fan
that
of
feels
man-made.
very different, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does. It looks very similar, but it is a man-made version. Feels weird.
That's definitely not hematite.
Well, no, I know it's not.
It's not like that.
They make them to be. The weight is very, very different, but it is a man-made. So a lot of what they're doing when they're coming up with these lab-formed crystals is they're altering them slightly. So they've got the same chemical composition, but they're altering them slightly so they have slightly more desirable characteristics. So like cat eye is a really good example. They're very pretty. They can hold the colour. In fact, they're formed with the colour, whereas with a selenite or satin spar, you can't colour them. They start to dissolve.
Yeah.
And they never quite look right.
Yeah.
And also, selenite, satin spar, all of those kind of crystals that we really like them because they cleanse and they cleanse other crystals and they self-cleanse. But any exposure to water and you're buggered basically, they can just completely fizzle up and die. Whereas cat eye, completely water resistant.
Yeah.
So some of them are great. I mean, they're not my favourite, but
there's
a
quality to that though,
Yeah.
isn't there?
So
It's just a totally
little
different
stacks.
vibe. That's cute.
So you could blue tack them together.
You could. Have you not got any hematite tumbles?
I don't have hematite tumbles because terahertz is the main thing that they sell. The supplier that I have is terahertz, and it's very difficult. But you can see the difference. What? maybe I'll just put the worry stone down before I smash it to bits. You can see the difference between the two, can't you? And the weight, this is the same as this. You've got a little cube here, and you've got that there. I do have some nice hematite beads, which you can make little bracelets. They're not as high quality as Rachel's one, but I do have some hematite beads.
Yeah, I've got
as well.
I've got plenty of choice of hematite beads.
What are we thinking, Sean? There you go. Tegan's made a hematite
I've got
necklace.
some faceted hematite beads as well, which is quite big.
Look at them.
What's going on here? Oh,
She made a stretchy one. It's very heavy though. A bit too heavy to wear. Right, let's scroll down and find out.
Okay.
Could you do something which clips the car vents? Oh, I don't think that's quite Rachel's.
I haven't got a car vent clip.
Could do something that you could hang over the wing mirror.
Yeah, exactly that.
Not wing mirror, rear view mirror.
Rear view mirror.
Yeah. A little clip or something. Like that.
Yeah. Yeah. I can make what about keyring for the car keys?
Yeah. You could clip that onto the key ring for the car keys and or over the wing mirror. Sounds like a good idea to me.
Yeah. Although wing mirrors normally on a piece of horse.
Rear view.
Wing mirrors outside.
Me. I keep saying it. So we've got that worry stone. We've also got some of the beads that Rachel can make something with.
Loads of choice of amethyst or hematite beads.
Good evening, Chloe. Oh, I've got two Chloes. Two Chloes together. Good evening, good evening. Right, while you're having a think, Sean, I'm going to go over here to Steph, who says, as you, Didi, knows, I've been going loopy with spirity stuff recently. Oh, since the retreat. You didn't meet Steph. I think you arrived after Steph had already gone from the retreat. Oh, no, you did meet her. You would have met her during the sand bath. But you didn't get a chance to see her in the shop.
No.
So since the retreat, Steph has been going through like spiritual enlightenment. She's had so many little awakening moments that have been amazing. I did a tarot reading for her. Obviously, she's amazing on the meditation and the artwork that she was doing during the retreat. Then I did a reading for her here. Very exciting for me. Her nan came through. Which I don't usually get things like that happen. So that was very special. And then her nan has been coming through to her as well. And she's also had some amazing, I hope you don't mind me sharing this, Steph. If you do, tough. I'm just joking. But she's also had some amazing moments where she's met some of her spirit guides and meditation. So she's really going through that spiritual awakening. But it is knocking her into fatigue flares as well. So any recommendations would be wonderful. Not to stop the awareness or the awakening, because I think that's quite a big fear, isn't it, when you have that awakening? Sometimes it can be a bit too much, but you don't want it to stop altogether because you're enjoying where you are right now, but you would like very much something to kind of like help with the fatigue.
Energetic hygiene. So part of that's making the intention, you know, being very clear with your guides and with spirit on the whole, like that you are open to hearing from them when you choose.
Yeah.
And they can't just tap into your energy whenever they like. So getting really clear with your grounding.
Yeah.
And so working on your grounding after you've meditated. So what can be really, really helpful and supportive if you're anyone who's like very, very aware and getting too much going on and never really getting a break, I always recommend black tourmaline too, as one to, you know, just create, it's like putting a cloak on.
Yes.
And making it quiet for a while. So that's a really good way of, we call it, there's a word in crystal healing that we use. It's like a passive way. So you're not having to actively do anything other than having your black tourmaline. But what am I'm actually, my eye keeps getting drawn to smoky quartz.
Oh, that's a good shout.
And the smoky quartz is, it's good for clearing negativity. It's like, it helps a lot with sort of pollution, effectively, like pollution's a strong word, but like your energy can become polluted. And smoky quartz is really good for clearing it out. And I always think of smoky quartz as a crystal of light.
Yes.
That, you know, there's so much light in smoky quartz. And so, you know, part of opening up spiritually is also like illuminating aspects of yourself. You're getting to know yourself so much more because you're being reminded of that links with this and this links with that. So it can be really important, as it may bring up some quite deep healing, to be able to bring that light in and do that sort of detoxing. Because one of the things that I'm reminded of quite often when we talk about spirituality and becoming more psychic and more aware is people quite often want to go out to experience higher psychic awareness.
Yeah.
And actually, as we're growing spiritually, the intention actually needs to be that you're clearing out any density in your energy field so that you can embody spiritual energy more. So it's not a going up out of your body, which can become exhausting.
Yes.
Because it's actually about bringing that spiritual energy down, which should be nurturing and enlivening and make you feel more alive rather than drained.
Yes.
So making sure that you're grounding the energies that you're working with, if that makes sense. But smoky quartz feels important for that.
Some nice ones in there as well.
And what else? So another one.
There's a lot of different, I don't know if you can tell, but each of these is a completely different compartment.
Yes, all different crystals. Okay, the crystals that are coming is the smoky and the labradorite. Actually, those are the two. So labradorite is beautifully protective, but in a light and magical way. You know, I talk in the write-up about the angel of protection, about protection being a light shield, not a dense suit of armor. Because if we're like, we can block the light coming in if we're putting up a heavy dense protection. And actually the best way to protect our energy from anything that's less than light is with light.
Still allow light.
It's about actually tuning into our inner light connection with our inner light and radiating that light out and illuminating the whole.
It's also really good for transformation and transformative processes.
So
as
you're stepping into your magic. It's the shaman's stone, isn't it? So that's stepping into your magic.
Yeah.
Labradorite really supports that.
What are you thinking, Steph? What are you feeling like? Steph's a very big jewellery. Jewellery is one of Steph's things, isn't it? Isn't it, Steph? You do like a bit of jewellery.
Yeah.
So what are we looking for? Are we looking for a necklace? Are we looking for a
some earrings?
And Charm said, with regards to what she wanted, a keyring. Charm sounds really good. She doesn't really like anything hanging from her mirror. So there you go. And that's quite good because it means she'd carry it around with her on her keys.
Okay.
So
work out a special price for that.
Yeah, I think like a hook would be really good. So it's something.
Yeah, so you can clip
you know,
onto your keys.
If you are in a different car or driving in a different car, you can clip it onto your purse or your bag, or it doesn't have to just stay on your keys. You said hematite and amethyst.
So I'm thinking hematite cube because that's the stability and the steadiness that's needed.
There's some teeny tinies in there.
No, I'm not feeling those. I think I need to break this. Is it those? No, it's definitely these. So, with some chips. So, pricing. What do you think about that? I think.
Sorry, just nosy in
there. Those are a bit nice, aren't they? Those are the labradorites. They're very nicely faceted, very high quality. I know, isn't it gorgeous the way that teardrop sparkles? I can probably do a key ring for 23.
23, Charm.
So I'll pop those aside and see if Sean would like to go ahead with that.
Steph says she'd like. Oh, hi, Claire. Steph said, "Can I be awkward?" Of course you may.
Of course.
And you're not awkward. And have an angel, but she'd like it on a black cord.
Yeah.
Because it can be a fastener one, because she struggles to do them up with her hands. So she struggles to do the chain up.
Okay.
So she's saying like her dragon blood jasper one. I know exactly what she means because I made that. Do you remember?
Okay.
Do you remember when I sent you that macrame one that I
Yeah.
And you were like, "Oh, look at that!" And I said, "Yeah, I've done it for a customer." And it was literally one of the very first things that I ever sold to Steph. And then she became addicted to me.
So
this is the kind of thing that
I
did
like on an adjustable cord.
on an adjustable fastener.
Ah, okay.
I can make these. So if you, I can make those. So if you want to do the,
I normally do the double knots, so it's
well, that'll work.
That'll work.
That'll work.
Yeah,
yep.
We can do that.
Yeah, and she says, and maybe some earrings to go with it. Of course she did.
Of course. And is she?
And Sean said yes.
Is Steph feeling the combination of smoky with labradorite?
How are you feeling about the combination of smoky and labradorite?
Or did what I said about black tourmaline spark more for her?
I've stopped wearing my black tourmaline as much as I used to. I only wear it when it's kind of like height of the summer, or I know it's going to be a really busy period, or I'm going somewhere I don't really know. it's been a crutch for me for a long time.
I think black tourmaline is something that's fabulous when we're still learning energy awareness.
Yes.
But actually, once we've learned energy awareness, it's often not, often we only need it. And also, like as we grow spiritually, naturally, toxic people just drift. So you're less likely to need something that's that
yeah, you become a bit more like a
enveloping.
magnet, don't you? You attract the people that you need, or that need you, and repel the people that are not so, like, their energy's not so great.
Yeah, totally. Fab. So shall I start making? Or
Yeah, I think if we go with Sean first, because Sean wanted that little key ring, she said that's fine.
Yeah.
So if we start with Sean, and then we can move on to Steph. And if anybody else has got any questions, the floor is yours.
Absolutely. And don't forget that you can message either myself or Didi with a private.
Yes, I do have my
want
thing
to-
here. I'll give you a code name. I'll open up the messenger. You can do that on Messenger.
That's what I was looking for.
Or WhatsApp if you're on WhatsApp as well. Oh, this is great fun. It's usually me prancing around in front of the camera, and I'm here. I'd like to put my feet up. I can't because there's just too many things. I imagine I'm thinking back to like me being 9 and just seeing all these little gemstone beads and being like, oh, I feel like that now.
Like a child in a sweet shop.
I know, right?
Yeah. So I want to actually whether I see if I can use a stronger.
I don't think I've ever seen blue apatite so clear.
Isn't it? Top
It's
quality blue.
Yeah,
there's some bits and bobs in my kit that are a bit like whoa.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Claire Fairsland, you'll be happy to know that Rachel has bought Morganite with her.
Yeah. Where did I put that?
Was it? Yeah.
No, that's opal.
Yeah, that's opal. That's very nice.
I did. I'm sure I did. Put them somewhere.
They're around. We'll find them when we need to.
Yeah. There they are.
Yeah, there we go. Morganite.
Very nice.
I know that Claire was very excited about Morganite. As was Lauren Hughes, who I need to message. Oh, these are very nice.
Aren't they?
Yeah. I'm just going to have a little look at them for a second. What's these for?
Those are... well, I'm an absolute snob when it comes to anything that's on my skin. So I would only ever use those for key rings or keychains because I think they're like silver plated or silver tone. And I'm really sensitive to anything less than silver or gold. So I won't wear anything on my skin that might make me rash.
I almost wish it was a bit more like I thought it was going to be like a cage.
Oh, yeah.
No, I need little cages.
It's very nice, isn't it?
I have some beautiful undrilled, unfortunately, aquamarine and malachite spheres. They are teeny tiny. They're very high quality, but I have nothing to put them in. And I've been looking for nice little dainty cages that you can really see the crystal, that they won't fall out of. But a lot of the cages that you can get, they're like the little spiral ones. I don't want those. I want like really nice, fancy schmancy ones.
Something a bit nicer.
Something like that.
Mm.
If it was both sides. I would keep looking. I would find them eventually. I love watching her make stuff. Like I haven't seen it a bazillion trillion times.
You did watch me quite a lot. Well, to be fair, you're dealing
Quite
with
busy.
customers quite a lot in the community, weren't you? Well, I'm aware that I'm like, can't see. I forgot my jewellery making glasses.
Katie said she didn't have a stone in her chakra soap. What?
Oh.
That's crazy. I didn't make the soap, but there should definitely have been a stone in there. Pop me a message about that. I'll find out what's gone on with that. Oh,
There
look
we
at
go.
that. Beautiful. So there you go. That's your own bespoke amethyst and hematite charm for your keys. Or you can clip it onto anything. Yes, you give it a little cleanse.
Give it a little cleanse.
And I will pop that into your basket, Sean. Sean's already got a basket on the day.
And I've got some crystal descriptions to go in with it. I'll package it all up lovely.
Okay.
So, were we going with the smoking?
Yes, we're going with smoking labradorite.
Smoking labradorite.
Yeah.
So we have a choice of. I'm really liking these little oval ones.
Non-stop looking at those.
Or
where's your key charm? Pop them in there for a second.
It's a nice little thing.
Oh no, it
It's got no bottom on
It
it.
had no bottom on its top. Well, maybe don't put it in the little bag.
No.
Pop him in there in the little bag, and then we'll take him out after. We're just there.
Just putting a bit of energy.
Yeah, I know. After we dropped him. Sorry. Good news. This crystal. That's like got a hole in the bottom. That must be one of my rejects.
Been stitched.
And look at that.
No.
Oh, well, I'll leave it. I'll lay it on top then instead.
There we go.
Sean, I'll write that down, Sean, and I'll pop your message tomorrow.
Things. So, I got 3 different types of smoky quartz beads to choose from.
Oh, I know, Steph. I do feel very fortunate.
Can I show them to the camera?
Yeah, hang on. Let me move that a little.
Without knocking all the beads on the floor.
Well, that would be funny.
I see. Will the camera pick them up? Okay, so we've got these lovely hand-shaped oval beads. Oh yeah.
There we go.
Yeah. Hand. Oh, there it rolls. There it rolls. So we've got a hand-shaped oval bead.
Very nice.
Or the faceted round beads.
I'll be guided by you guys for the stone shapes. You know that I'll love it all.
I'm feeling this. Okay, and this little labradorite keeps sparkling at me, so we'll use that one. And she wanted it as an angel.
She wanted it as an angel
on a cord.
One as an angel on a cord, and then some earrings.
Would she like sterling silver wings or the silver plated wings? If it's on a cord.
She'll want sterling silver.
Okay.
I'll speak for her on this one. You're very welcome, Sean.
Yep.
I'm going to write it down. We'll be lost.
Do you know what I haven't got?
What?
I haven't got any halos.
What?
I think I've run out of halos for my angel halos.
I'll have to borrow
This
one.
might be
Over
one
there.
Oh, hang on. We've got
We've
one.
got one.
We've got one. Otherwise, I can
borrow them.
I'll be ordering some so I can post direct. Oh, look. It's so cute.
Oh, so 505 today, I forgot.
Oh. It's a good steady number. Numerology, 505. 5 and 5. Okay, right. Okay. Sterling silver post. Which ones are they? Those are not good in quality. These. Oops.
I love the little wonderment noises that you make. You're like, ooh, ah.
I'm a very vocal person.
And if there's anything else that anybody wants while I'm here, you know, feel free to ask me if I've got it.
And feel free to just pick my brains.
Yep. That's what we're here for. Quite nice, really, because we get to hang out as well. So
yeah, good excuse.
It's a bonus.
To spend time together.
It's not very often. It's just the two of us. Either.
It's never just the two of us. Right, that's not working. I'm going to have to go for a thinner post. Yes. And earrings to match.
Earrings to match. Oh, they'd be nice as the angel ones.
They would, actually.
Is that a thing that you can do? Oh,
yeah. And little wings.
Make your bit of paper.
What's my stamp here too?
If anybody's chattering to me, I will get back to comments in a moment. Don't know how Tegan does it, to be honest. Appreciate you, Teeks, if you're watching still.
Do you know what? I think she's got a multitasking brain. She can watch comments at the same time.
I'm like old lady.
Okay, just
Do
have
you
the halo.
have a choker type necklace? I'm after one.
This is the point where I really like to. I don't know whether I can show the camera, but that's not close enough.
I've done it a bit far away. I see whether I can squidge it closer.
I really like it at this stage.
Oh,
because it's just the point where they start to come alive. It's like, oh,
I love it, love it, love it, love it. Let me move this camera closer to us so that we can
Do you want to watch on that screen and I'll move it to get forward and you tell me when?
I'm just conscious of the wire, so just be careful.
How's that?
Well, that's fine because I can lean over.
Or a bit closer.
Oh yeah, that's good.
Is that good?
Yeah, we're good. We're good there.
Yeah.
And then I can lean over. Meanwhile, while you're making, Claire Fairsland says,
yeah,
would morganite and I think you mean danbarite make a good combo? I don't really know danbarite.
I've never seen danbarite beads.
So that's the answer to the second question.
Danbarite is something that you would normally get a piece of. It comes usually as points. It's really nice. I do have some at home. I haven't seen it in crystal shops for a long time, so I do wonder whether perhaps it's less available at the moment. Maybe it's one that I've always associated with lucid dreaming. But it's a lovely stone. It's one that I slept with for a very, very long time. One of my many crystal partners.
It's one of the Synergy 12 stones.
Very high vibe. Yeah, one that I worked with right at the beginning of my journey with crystals, and I haven't picked up for a long time. It's funny how that happens. Some crystals, like labradorite, I really didn't like labradorite when I first started collecting crystals.
Oh, really?
Yeah, really didn't like it. I just thought it was flashy, and it's really interesting because I really had an issue with drawing attention to myself, so it's not surprised. Well,
that makes a lot of sense, doesn't it?
Aversion to a flashy crystal, but now I love it.
Yeah, because it's flashy like you.
Yeah, sparkly, shiny. It's slightly different depending on which light you look at it in.
So in answer to the question, yes, they would be a good combination, but not necessarily as jewellery, because we're not sure whether you can have them as beads. And you haven't got any beads because you've never seen them as beads. Harmonising morganite's good with rose quartz, rhodochrosite, rhodonite, emerald tourmaline. Oh, look, there you go. Look,
and danbarite.
Danbarite's there.
Yeah, it's meant to be there.
It does work together.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, you might be able to find, although I might start again, I don't do silversmithing, so you might find that someone has made a setting and set a piece of danbarite with some morganite, but it's not something I would be able to create. It's good. You need to stock those. I'm telling you. They're very good, these books. I wonder if you got the Book of Stones as well, the larger one?
No, not at the moment.
You've had it though.
I have.
Yeah, it's a good one. But it's almost too much information, so I really like the pocketbook. It's really, really good. So there we are. There's the little angel.
Oh, so cute. I love it. Look at that. It's got a very womanly body.
It is. It's very feminine, isn't it? It's almost a bit fairy.
Yes.
Actually, it feels a bit fey. Very, very lovely.
Love that. Love the halo. Gorgeous.
And we're going
some earrings as well. And then I was answering Sham's choker type necklace after one for Maddie with don't ask me about birthstones. I always forget. Are you good with birthstones? I'm rubbish with birthstones.
Birthstones. I
can never remember. I feel like go with what you.
When I did my crystal healing course, my tutor explained to us that the origin of birthstones was actually a marketing. It was for marketing and making crystals that were less desirable more desirable.
Oh.
At the very beginning, obviously, over time, astrologers have matched crystals with the zodiac signs.
Yeah.
You know, like in terms of their energies. And there's a really good book by
what star sign is she?
Judy Hall.
What star sign is she, darling?
I would go with Judy Hall's recommendation if any.
I mean, you can come in. Teeks, if you're feeling that left out, you're welcome to come in.
Is she? Does she feel like she should be here? Oh. Is it Steph? Is Steph still online?
Steph's still here, yeah.
Would Steph like to choose which style of ear hook she'd like? Ear wires. We've got the ones that have got the simple. Oh. If I get one of each out and then show them.
I told you it was going to be proper bespoke, didn't I? I
It
said
all
it was all very bespoke.
And this is why I don't charge enough for when I do personalised jewellery, because I end up spending a lot of time messaging, going, there's these 3 different types of this, which one do you like best? Or, you know, it's very much something where we're creating together. So, does that show up well enough?
Yeah.
So we've got, these are slightly larger ones that have got the little coil, silver coil, and the beads, and these ones are more, so these are slightly shorter when they hang in the air, and they've just got the ball on the end.
Slightly shorter.
I do as well, actually.
Could you do the angel?
So this one's more traditional. Did I make the angel? Yeah, the angel.
No, could you do the angel wing one? The angel wing.
Oh, the angel wings. Let me see.
Would they fit?
Have I got some pairs of those? Yes, so I could do just a labradorite on top of a smoky on one of these. Oh, that's actually managed to thread itself through. That was a bit tricky.
Claire, I do not have any Danburite in, but I can certainly try and find you some.
So those are the angel wing earring hooks. So that's the 3 options, Steph. These ones, and these ones, or these ones. These ones are a bit more expensive, but they're very, very nice.
Oh, hang on. Where am I up to? She loves the angel wings.
Of course.
I thought
they are the best.
She hates to
They are
make
the
decisions.
best.
She doesn't like decisions. She wants me to just decide for her. That's fair. That's fair enough. I did say to her, just send me a bank card. I'll make all your decisions for you. They'll probably be crystal related.
Yeah. It's already getting messy here. Whenever my jewellery making station is very messy. Okay.
Topaz and opal apparently are good stones for Scorpio.
Topaz and opal. I've got plenty of opal. I'm surprised by opal.
It's more of an October-y one.
Funny, I wouldn't have thought. I always think of opal as being Scorpio, being really deep, strong emotions. Like I have a Scorpio moon in my chart. And opal, I guess that's actually what we need with Scorpio, that depth of Scorpio, something gentle and nurturing. Like opal's gentle nurturing is probably.
She was looking for a
quite
choker style necklace for her daughter.
Choker style.
I would say that was more like those cord ones that you generally do, these little ones, because you can wear them quite choker style.
Well, yeah, you can make it short as a pendant that's short.
Don't think you've got any.
A full beaded necklace of opal would be very expensive.
Very expensive.
So opal is quite high. Yeah, totally. Have you got? Is there one there to show?
Not so much an overly one, but the type of thing.
There we go, those are similar enough. Or maybe,
That's the closest thing I've got to show you. Like that, but an opal. See, if I were doing a little choker style one,
yeah,
I would do, I don't know if it would work though, I would do the opal.
try and do it in line on the cord.
Yeah. Does it work?
The only struggle with that is whether I would have any. Can you see how like the opal beads that I have?
Yeah, you would.
The thing is, because opal is such a gentle stone, generally when it's the beads are made, they're small beads like these. I mean, look. So this is these ones are this is common opal, which I think is the most disappointing name for the most gorgeous of crystals.
What is?
Common opal.
Oh, yes.
There's nothing common about gorgeous opal. But because the beads are so tiny,
yeah,
you would never be able to
fit it through the cord.
Put them on the cord. But what you could do if she wanted a silver chain, I do have some 16-inch trace chains that I could put sort of like 3, so like a larger opal with 2 smaller opals either side in the center of a trace chain, which is 16 inches is quite short, or I could make it shorter because I'd be cutting the chain anyway. So she could feel into
I want to see whether I can get this one. I'm making it. If you've commented, don't worry, I am making a note of everything. Claire said she had an amazing one. I don't know what she means, but she had an amazing one in her. But they hoovered it up when her car was balloted.
What opal?
I don't know what it was.
Or Danburite.
Whatever it was, is that in Danburite? I think it might have been.
Oh no!
That would have made them open the box.
Yeah.
That would have made them open the Hoover.
Yeah, fishing that one out of the Hoover for sure.
So I've highlighted a Claire comment.
A Claire comment.
Claire's made a couple of comments.
Okay.
I'm just.
You're able to highlight them. That's cool.
On the screen, so I don't forget. There's some in here that I've never even heard of.
Yeah. Oh, I've got some of that. That's that shadow work one.
Oh, is it?
Mm.
I like the idea of that.
Excuse me. A crystal lady.
Keeping me up.
Got hold of me some of that. Hold of some of that for me. I'm sighing because even with the thin silver posts, the holes in these smoky quartz are too small.
A tiny one.
Yeah. So I have to go back to my string. Perhaps I'll just.
Oh, somebody's been asking me for this as well.
What's this?
Alexandrite. Because it changes colour. Come across that? Red or purple in incandescent artificial light.
Oh,
and
wow.
Green or blue-green in daylight.
That sounds very cool.
Apparently it's very good for accessing the Akashic records.
Okay.
Can't remember who asked me for it now. Alexandrite. Danburite was discovered in Danbury, makes sense, in Connecticut. It's also found in Mexico, Japan, Burma, Switzerland, and Madagascar. I'm just looking which supplier I would go to ask them for it. But it sounds like there's quite a lot of places you can get it. I've got a new supplier. Very exciting. New supplier with what's he doing? Kunzite. Oh my god. It was the most like translucenty, gorgeous lumps of raw stone I think I've ever seen in my life.
Oh wow. Do you know what? I've got the most beautiful piece of kunzite, and I made the biggest mistake with my kunzite.
Why?
Well, I left it on a grid.
No. In sunlight.
Yep.
It's white now.
It's not as pink as it was.
It's barely pink.
You know, but this is like this piece of kunzite. It's a twin point.
Oh.
And when you look at it down like the barrel, effectively, it's heart shaped.
Oh,
it's really, really special. It's very expensive.
Not very white, not very pink anymore.
It's not as pinky purple anymore. But have you seen those?
Yeah, I did. I just looked at them.
It's quite expensive.
They're very nice.
A bit lovely, aren't they?
They are a bit lovely.
And the see, I got these when kunzite seems to have become more available.
It is a bit more
recently
available now.
And I bought these ones. I actually bought those from America. The thing is, like, I don't
they're good.
often get my beads at wholesale prices because I go to like the rock and gem shows, and I want to choose them
intuitive.
You know, some I do see online, and I'm just like, yes. But on the whole, my favourite thing to do is to go and choose in person, which means that I'm not getting the beads as cheaply, but it means that
you've got complete.
I've had my hands on them, and I know that they are healing quality.
What are those red ones?
Those are red coral.
Are they?
Yeah. So I didn't really think it through when I bought those. So I've had those for 10 years.
Oh.
Since those were part of the original £200 I spent.
Oh.
And I haven't used them because I think possibly because I felt so bad about buying red coral, because we don't want the red coral taken out of the ocean.
No, but it's already been taken out.
So now I would only ever buy vintage.
Yes.
Red coral. So I wouldn't be buying newly produced red coral.
Forgot the word metaphysical then. I was just interested.
Oh, those are a bit cute. And we got the first earrings from
look at that. That is very special. See, I knew. I just knew. Look at that. You got your little angel wing. That's not going to work. Got your little angel wing at the top. And then you got your little drop down there. They are the cutest.
Oh.
And those, they don't fall off your ears. If you're like me and you've got to put back on absolutely every pair of earrings that you own. Yeah, because they just drop out. I don't know what it is with my ears. They're just evil.
You just squeeze them together. Like that. Look. With the hooks, never be afraid to just squeeze them.
Yeah, well, I do that and it still doesn't work. They still
get
everything, no matter what. These are the only type. Very high
They do stay on quite well.
Very nice.
Although I did lose one at community.
Did you?
Not quite sure how.
Oh, well, it was quite.
But I felt like it was a bit of a donation to the land. It's like,
did
thank you, land.
Yes.
for having us and holding space.
They are exceptionally cute.
Yeah, I'm going to just
gently
charge these up
those
now.
and cleanse those.
And
Oh, lost the connection over there on my laptop.
oh,
Don't know what happened there.
Does that mean we're not live?
No, we are live.
We are
I'm
live.
using my
Just
thing.
your
I do.
laptop that's not.
It's just blinking at me that I'm only on 6%, so I think we probably ought to
Plug
plug
in.
in.
So have we got some more questions?
Yes. So we've got Claire would like a labradorite and smoky quartz necklace,
Oh,
like the one you just did for Steph.
fabulous. Here we go.
Hang on, guys. I'm just going to tilt you up a second so I can plug you in.
Oh,
There we go. And then she'd also like a morganite and whatever you recommend earrings.
ah. Okay. So can we hear from them what's going on for them at the moment so that I can tune into what we go?
Yes.
Or maybe we can have a look at the book and see if something jumps out. So you did read which.
Any news on Maddie's tower? No, I keep asking pretty much once a week and they still haven't done any.
Organise.
I will be going somewhere else because I'm getting fed up of waiting. What was the other one she said? Morganite and other stones, pair of earrings. Okay.
Does she have trauma?
Can I see
That's a
Steph
silly
one? Hang on.
question, isn't it?
Where's Steph's necklace?
Okay. We haven't put it on
I
a
put it on a cord. So you can have it on a silver chain or you can have it on a cord. So that's Steph's necklace. It's got the angel wings, but you don't have to have that combination as the angel. You could have it as, what are the other types that you've got?
Just as a simple pendant.
As a simple pendant.
It's just as the beads. As
Yeah,
a pendant.
3 drops down or.
I've got slightly lower value silver plated wing style, which are the ones with the hearts in the centre, which is those. So it's a different style, which would make it £5 cheaper as an option. What else? We can always add some clear quartz to anything to give it a little bit more. That's my funny noises again. So the lady, did you say Louise? I'm rubbish with remembering names, guys, sorry.
I thought it was a keychain. Oh, a cord. Love the wings. How much are they?
Which rings?
So the angel wing necklaces.
The angel wing necklaces, the sterling silver
54.
angel wing necklaces. You've got it.
54.
54.
54.
With a little chat about which crystals you want.
And then the earrings, you've got the angel wing ones, the triple bead ones, or the single bead ones.
Yeah.
It's the same for all of them, really. Right, I'm back online.
Fabulous.
But I can't see me chat.
Can't see your chat.
Yeah,
There
it
it
chucked
is.
me off.
Oh no! So have you not
Shut
got
me
the
off.
historical messages
Yeah, it's
now?
all right. They're all up there.
Oh,
They're
okay.
all up there. I
So
can
we
see
need
that.
to
I can
have a
see
look
them
at-
from here.
Okay.
Steph. So Steph had the Labradorite and Smoky, and then
And she wants a cord. We need to make sure she gets a cord.
yes, and the cord.
For that to go on. But
Don't
did
worry,
you
I'll
say
write it
you
on.
can?
I can do that, or you can do that. It's up
I
to you.
don't. I think I know that I've run out of black cord.
Oh, the cord necklace is 54 for the angel.
Less £7 because she's not having.
Oh, because she's not having the silver chain.
So 47.
40, I'm glad you can do the maths. Yeah, 47 with the cord, with the angel. It's coming up again now. I don't know what happened there, but for some reason it's not recognising that I've got the other screen up. So I'm not.
So it's not.
I don't know. Might just
Computers.
Who'd have them? Reload. No, it's all fine. It's all going on okay.
Still working over there.
Still working over there. Yep, we're back online.
So it's Morganite and something else.
Yeah, for the earrings.
Okay.
And then Labradorite and Smoky for the necklace.
For me to choose something else, I need. Why is she choosing Morganite? What has stood out for her about Morganite? What is she hoping for these earrings to help her with? Give me something to work with, or a photo so I can connect in.
Or you can private message me if you want to.
Private message. Perhaps if I actually stayed on here on my phone, I could see people's comments. I'm not getting the comments on here.
Usually aren't.
You got Claire there.
Yeah, I've got Claire here.
She hasn't got her picture on her profile though.
She might not. No. There's Claire.
Okay.
Sorry, it's the delay. That's okay. I'll leave the necklace. All right. Go for the Morganite earrings.
Okay,
Plain, open, dangle ones, if okay. Happy to have another stone with it.
I'm getting Amazonite.
Oh, yeah.
Totally off that. It's not. I'm getting a pale blue, so blue lace agate, Amazonite, or perhaps aquamarine. Aquamarine would harmonise with the Morganite. What does Claire feel?
There is a big delay on Claire's end. I don't know why it's always longer for Claire than it is for everyone else. Oh, my pencil. Oh, there it is. Oh, look, I'm just behind you. Don't sit on me.
Right. All right. That one. Okay, and I show you these.
Ooh.
So these two are aquamarine, which are both a type of beryl, which will go really nicely with Morganite. This is Amazonite. It's really, really good quality Amazonite, that bright colour. And this is blue lace agate. But I'm really feeling those pale blues for you.
So Claire says, that's probably because I've got shocking wisdom tooth pain An Amazonite is known to help with wisdom to the planet.
Okay, shall we go with that now?
But she loves the idea of aquamarine.
Okay.
How much is a pair? So you're doing these as the triple bead ones.
So
Because she said she might get some for her mum too.
Oh. So yeah. This with the
45%
discount.
So yeah, if you pay within 7 days, Claire, you get 10% discount. So they're £45 for the triple bead earrings.
Okay, and would she like? So I've got these morganite, the pink morganite.
They're nice. They are very nice.
These are the pink morganite beads. So they're quite flat. So if I've got some there actually. So they're like chipstones, and I've got these faceted aquamarine, which might be really nice rather than using a chipstone stack to do as a let me just show you what I mean, because that's probably easier. So perhaps hanging them like this, or we could just do the.
There's a lot of truth, harmony, peace vibes going on with this, I feel.
Or just the aquamarine with the morganite on top.
Oh, that's nice.
So let me know which you prefer, whether you'd like the sandwich or the one on top of the other, and I can do those. And that was for
Claire.
On hooks, on regular hooks, not the angel wing hooks. Yeah. And did you want the longer hooks or the short ones? I can't. I've only got one pair of the short hooks left.
Do the longer ones.
There we go.
Do the longer one.
And she said which?
First one, please.
The first one, the sandwich.
The sandwich.
Sandwich.
I'm doing the choosing for everybody.
There we go. You're decisive.
Yeah, I'm
doing not decisive. No fair.
Can I ask, what is red coral?
Red coral. So coral is, you've heard of coral reefs, which grow in the ocean. It's actually a living organism.
My husband has a whole tank full. Coral is Christian's specialist interest.
Oh, wow. I'll have to go and visit
him. Marine fish.
Okay.
And then we've got a tropical fish tank as well. So we've got loads of different corals. But before we knew that we were doing a not very good thing by taking the coral, it used to be a thing that you would fetch some coral back and you'd bring it home as holiday mementos and things.
Yeah. And then the coral reef started to end up getting smaller because as humans we're being like, I'll have some of that.
They're also being bleached by global warming, toxins in the water, various things going on for them.
Coral reefs are
it's mostly us.
Not doing so well because of us humans. So it's best if we leave the coral in the ocean. But it does have some very amazing qualities, especially for if we think of the red and that vibrant, it's blood red, isn't it? It's that vibrant red, and our wombs, our sacral chakra, it's all associated with the element of water. So bringing those two together is really supportive of women's health.
It's symbolises power, according to Nevraton.com. Power, defending against evil spirits, negative energy, vitality and strength. Very similar properties to red jasper.
Yeah.
But I feel like as much as it's a bit more of a stronger, pack a punch. Yeah.
Whereas
red jasper's like we're okay.
We're steady.
We're all right. Don't worry. I'll hold your hand. Whereas red coral's like, come on, Let's do it. Let's sort
Going into
ourselves out.
battle.
Yeah.
A bit more.
If Red Jasper was like the pack member, Red Coral would be like the alpha female. Would be like, off we go. Yeah. 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 For sure. I want some red coral now.
Wow, I have some.
No, a living one.
A living one.
A living one. But I don't. I only want it if it can
If
be
you're rehoming
helpfully rehomed from the sea, and not, yeah, like if Christian's, because that's his thing. He wants to do conservation, so he wants to grow ones that are not doing too well out
Not
in
thriving.
the sea.
Oh, okay.
And then
keep them going.
Keep them going, and then do like
Put them back.
rehabilitation type thing.
Ooh,
and
yeah.
sort of recolonize the
Oh,
coral
that's
reefs.
cool.
Yeah. Well, that's what he tells me anyway. He could just be pulling the wool over my eyes. So there we go. Yes, Steph, thank you for reiterating that. You're definitely not a pain, Claire. You know what you want, and that's fine. I hope that answered your question, Sian, about what red coral is. It's a living organism. Very beautiful. They look a bit like geraniums. But they're more than just plants. They can move as well. Corals.
Yeah.
And anemones. Anemones are amazing, the way they move around. Oh, they're so gorgeous. I can't wait for you to see these, Claire. They're amazing.
Okay, it's a gorgeous combination. What did I hear you say something about a pair for the mother?
She's going to have a look, and then she's going to make a decision.
Okay.
I can tell you're well practiced at doing that.
Yeah, I can almost do it without my eyes working. I used to be able to see. Sometimes I just have to take my glasses off so I can see properly.
Isn't
I've
that
reached that
opposite?
age.
Isn't that the opposite of the point of the glasses?
Well, it's because of the level of prescription
Okay.
in my distance.
Fair
Now
enough.
I'm better off close without them on.
Could sit here all day just looking at all these lovely things.
Yeah.
Nice little pills.
Those are lovely, aren't they? Love pearl. I like the gesture of pearl, that creating something. Do you remember that pendant that we sold at Community, which was the gorgeous kyanite blades with the pearl on top?
Yes. That was nice.
I'm still in touch with the lovely Sam who
How are you?
bought that. Yeah.
Oh, I like the way you've worded this. Tektite, letting go of the fear of future. I like that. I'm a fan.
You're a fan.
I'm a fan.
Tektite. We like extraterrestrial.
I'm very into my extraterrestrial. I never thought I would be, and there, here I am, stocking Moldavite.
Have you seen that card deck that I brought in with me? The Divine Masters card deck.
No.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
Wow. If you like extraterrestrial.
No, I'm only just getting into it, to be honest.
There's a few Divine Masters in that deck there. Extraterrestrial.
We do know how I like a Kyle Gray deck.
Oh, that his, yeah. Those are one of his newer decks. Very, very current vibration. Those very, very clear and current.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, you can really sense that those are like he's working with the energies that
it's my bestie
coming in at the moment.
Delivering all her knowledge that you are the answer, be guided to your purpose. Mary Magdalene.
So these are going to be a pair of earrings to pinch the hooks in together.
Oh, they're so gorgeous. I love them. Love.
Very nice.
Obsessed. Absolutely obsessed. I used to have a marine fish, love feeding mussels to the anemone. Anything to help with the fear of flying, Rach?
Fear of flying?
Hypnotherapy, I said.
Yeah.
We started
Hypnotherapy?
doing a little bit of NLP.
Yeah.
With Tegan, and it didn't work on the way that she said it didn't work on the way there, but on the way back she felt all right. But it's usually the way back that she's okay. And I said I thought we needed to do more sessions. We only did like one a couple of days before she went.
Okay.
But yes, I said hypnotherapy number one, but also any crystals to help fear of flying.
Grounding. So whenever you travel, it's a really good idea to be carrying a grounding stone to keep you connected with the earth. It also helps with jet lag. So black tourmaline really helps with jet lag.
Perfect.
So remaining connected with the earth. So being able to connect with the earth will stop you from creating excess energy. So it connects.
And it's that cloaking.
You're not going to have a panic attack if you're grounded.
Yes. Even if you're up in the sky. You're still connected to something.
You're still connected to the earth.
And also that cloaking vibe that we were talking about earlier with the black tourmaline of like the cloak around you.
But ultimately getting having a mantra to focus on, so a crystal that you've already connected with for grounding, but I would recommend like a mantra, like it's safe for me to fly, it's safe for me to fly, or something like that, that when your thoughts start to spiral, because ultimately fear is fed by us feeding it. If we keep thinking about it and allow the negative thoughts to keep going, so a really good way to counter them is actually to have something positive, that each time we catch ourselves thinking something negative, rather and we don't go into telling ourselves off for going into that habitual thinking. We just go celebrate, oh, I was thinking something I don't want to, that I'm going to take control now, and I'm going to think this. So when I was going through early menopause and didn't know I was, and I wasn't sleeping at night, I worked with the Access Consciousness mantra. So whenever I was lying in bed at night, there were some mantras. I worked with the Ganesha mantra, which don't do unless you really want your life to it's a bit like Moldavite.
Yes.
It's like remover of obstacles. But the other one I did was the Access Consciousness mantra, which is all of life comes to me with ease and joy and glory. And so whenever I found myself trying to figure something out before I had all the information, make decisions about things that I couldn't make decisions about because I didn't know enough yet, or not just any time I caught myself just not being in the here and now, I would come back to just repeating that mantra. And if like having something to focus my mind on stops it from drifting aimlessly and coming up with all sorts of reasons why I'm not a great person, or why I'm not doing enough, or why this, that, or the other, or what awful things might happen, or wherever it is that your mind goes. The best skill you can learn is to be able to focus your mind on what you want it to focus on.
And in that vein, prayer beads would be really good, like a mala bead, which I know you've already got, Teagues, but that sort of, that ability to sit there, you've got to say something, or have that mantra 108
I'm just going to focus
times.
on this now. I'm just going to focus on
or
this. Or
your breath 108 times. I mean, that's going to keep you going for quite some time. If you're doing like breathing in for the count of 4, holding for the count of 4, letting go, count of 4, and then you're doing that 108 times, that's going to take you through a significant amount of time.
Yeah, and by the time you do that, emotions. I heard something recently like an emotion will only last, there's a certain time limit on an emotion.
Oh, really?
Without feeding it. You know, so you can keep your emotions going, but if an emotion arises, it will only last a certain amount of time.
Oh, that's interesting. So you've got to keep
naturally
feeding it. Like,
so,
yeah.
you know, obviously, you know, if you're in a space, I'm a massive advocate for like 5 minutes to feel, or an hour. You know, like when I was grieving, when I lost my mum.
Another pair of those, by the way.
Do I?
Yeah.
Okay. When I was grieving when I lost my mum, I would quite often be like, right, okay, on Friday, I know that I've got some space, so I'm going to sit down with some of my mum's things, and I'm going to make the space to actually sit with my grief, because I would find that there'd been a number of times where I'd welled up, but it hadn't been a convenient time to cry. And actually going fully into like allowing myself to be flooded with emotion, it would never last more than 20 minutes. Like I could cry as deeply, like so deeply, but it would always pass, and it would all, you know, you'd like cry until you couldn't, and then I would always feel so much better afterwards, and so much more connected with myself as well.
It's very, yeah, that's very powerful.
So, you know, sometimes it's actually sitting in the fear and allowing the fear to run out of words as well.
So there you go, this is what I'm talking about. For anybody who doesn't know what the hell I'm talking about, when I'm coming up with prayer beads. These, funny enough, actually, Krish, we're about to get to your question now. These are the grounding ones. These are the ones that they call the grounding beads. These are, there are stones on them, but I can't work out exactly what they are. But yeah, wood. They're wood, barley wood. So you've got your guru bead, which is your main bead, and then you've got 108 beads all the way around. So the idea is that you say a mantra while holding on to the first bead, then say it again when you're holding on to the second bead until you've repeated it 108 times all the way around. I've got various different types.
Why it's 108 beads?
It's to do with the number of the universe. There are a number of different things.
So that we have the gesture is that, but there are 108 different threads connecting out into, you know, like the web of life.
Yeah.
And it's one for, so you say it for one for every thread.
Oh.
Well, that's my memory of it. When
there are a number of different reasons of why there's 108 there, isn't it? Because it's a very sacred number.
When I did my crystal healing diploma, we made our own mala beads, and we each did a 40-day practice with we chose a mantra from a really cool book that I've got called Healing Mantras. And the first one I did was for transforming fear. And that was it, you know, like that. Yeah, practicing that practice is so powerful. You know, it really works. And if anyone has ever had any challenges with being silenced or being quiet, you know, like throat chakra things, working with a mantra is so powerful. It's such a powerful healing experience to take that time to chant daily. It really helps to unblock the throat chakra.
My flipping internet went down again.
Oh no!
No, I'm not sure what's going on. I do what they do on the IT crowd and turn it off and on again.
Turn it off and on again.
These little stars, are they hematite stars?
They are.
They're so cute.
Aren't they cute?
I love them. What crystal are you working with the most at the moment, Rach?
Me? Oh, so do you remember that Sodalite star?
Yeah.
That I bought from you?
Yeah.
That's been under my pillow for a while now.
Oh, is it?
I'm really enjoying. Yeah, I'm clutching that most nights at the moment.
Nice. I do like those. So they're really nice to hold, though.
Yeah, there's something
because you can put like
they're
this
really nice
the
size,
star shape there, and then you can
Yeah.
just
Yeah.
like
Have you got
hold
any
it.
left?
Well, do you know what? I do have a couple.
Do
And
you?
the one that's over there, I came in the other day and I said to Tegan, "Did you put this up on one end?" And she said, "No, it was completely stood upright."
Wow.
A bit weird.
Spirit's been visiting again.
Well, usually seems to happen to me. Right, my internet went down again. Here you go.
And that blossom agate.
I love my mala beads. I still grieve now after 20 years for my dad. Oh, bless you.
It's so hard.
They say time's a healer, but it just makes it duller. I think it doesn't heal completely. It can't.
Well, I think we will always miss our parents.
What is that like?
Or anyone that we've loved will always. There's always a heart connection. And there will always be. But when we allow the grief. In my experience, when I allow the grief to flow, it makes room for more love to come in. It makes room for more gratitude to come in.
I love that. I bought some mala beads from you a year ago. Didn't know how to use them. Now I do. And I had the bank holiday to give it a go. Fascinating listening to you both. I'm glad that you're enjoying it. Hello, we're live early tonight. Yes, different today. Different format today, Jordan. So my friend Rachel, my big sister Rachel, is doing crystal prescriptions, or well, rather we're both talking about
we are
crystal prescriptions. So
two crystal queens.
Yes. Oh, we should have bought our crowns.
Yeah.
I know, and I was thinking I haven't shown them for ages. So Rachel and I have worked together for about 3 years, off and on. Well, not off and on. It's been on the whole time, but we don't always manage to get together. And then while we were at community last year, so this is before I knew you, Jordan. We did community festival last year for a couple of days together, and now we just kind of like claw at any opportunity we get to have together.
Yes.
And so we came up with the idea that we do like a live together crystal prescriptions, where we could both talk about different types of crystals. So if there's an emotion that you're struggling with at the moment, or a feeling, or you've got something going on for you, you don't have to tell us live on here. You can just PM me if you want. But we can come up with some crystals that would be able to support you with that. So Krish had asked, Krish is actually Jordan's very good friend. Krish had asked crystals for grounding. So we mentioned black tourmaline already.
So anything red or black or brown, in short. So that's quite a lot to choose from. Tell me more.
Yes. What specifically do you want? It's not just like a cover all over.
What's the struggle with grounding? Why do we need why do you need help with grounding?
I've got a grounding story.
Have you?
I think you already know it. Maybe. When I was offered my house, and obviously I've been working with crystals for a long time by that point. Let me go there. Two separate pairs there. 2 separate pairs there for lovely Claire. So there you go. That's the other one. Oh, I can't pick them up. You know, these nails have got far too long now, and I really need to do something about them. Well, I challenged the lady. See, there you go. Gorgeous. I challenged the lady that did them before we went to Disney, and I said they always come off. They come off within a week. Every time. They always peel off, and she's like, these are not going to. And I've had them on 3 weeks now. They're starting to grow out like massively. Look how far they are away
They
from my
have
cuticle.
grown out loads.
Yes, loads and
But
loads.
they've lasted really well.
They have lasted really well, and they've got no sign of coming off. Like, I mean, they are my actual own
really
nails.
strong.
They're my own nails underneath. Well, that one's got a little tip on it because I broke it. But yeah, they're all my own nails underneath, but they're not peeling off. They're not coming off. They're gonna have to sit there and soak them.
So what do you say? I've only ever had false nails put on once, and it hurt so much. The lady put them so far into my cuticles that I had to take pain relief. So
oh no,
I've never done it again.
So yeah, these are my own nails, just with flexi gel.
Flexi gel. Okay.
Flexi gel. This one's bothering me because she put it on ever so slightly wonky, and as it's growing out, it's it's growing out to the side.
Okay.
But yeah, no, they're all my own nails. They're just super duper strong because they got these layers of the gel on, and then you put them under the UV lamp. And
and they'd be nicely shaped.
Yeah.
See, I don't look after
You've got
my
nice
nails. They just grow, and I don't shape them, so they're a bit wonky.
Well, whatever. Okay.
But you know.
So yes, tell us more about the grounding.
Yeah,
please. What specifically are you looking for? Anything for forgetful? Oh, hello, Hayley. Anything for forgetfulness and also muscular pain? Tell us a little bit more, and we can be able to help you. And Claire Fursland says, is brown agate good for manifesting? I put my big girl manifesting pants on at the moment. I tell you, a mega combination. That's so Welsh. It's mega combination for manifesting. Blue apatite, smoky quartz together. You've got enough grounding energy there from the smoky quartz to stop you from going pie high. And also as a nice reminder that when you're doing manifesting, you have to, you imagine like you're running a little relay race. So you do your manifesting, you're like, this is what I want. And then you have to fully and completely hand the baton to the universe for the universe to do its lap. What you can't do is keep going, excuse me, can I have it back yet? Are you ready? Are you ready to give it back to me yet? You've got to literally hand the baton over.
Handing it over.
And it will bring it back when it's your turn next.
What you do need to do is to keep going. Thank you.
Oh, thank you. Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
Remember you're running that relay race with me. Thank you. I appreciate you having me in your corner. Not, is it going to happen yet? Is it going to happen yet? So that's the smoky quartz is kind of like I'm okay. I'm safe. I'm protected.
The thing is, manifest, like, so one of the things that someone once told me was that people manifest, it's really important to, you can't manifest things in the physical if you're not living in the physical.
Yes.
Okay, so if you're not grounded, you're not embodied, you're not connected with your body, it's much less likely that you are going to be able to land what you want.
Yeah,
because you've got to be able to bring it in, you've got to be able to work in the physical to make things manifest. And this lady, very wise lady, she was talking about people who smoke cannabis and how quite often people who smoke cannabis don't manage to really make things happen in their lives because they're high all the time, they're not really grounded.
Yeah, grounding.
And important. I am an ex-cannabis smoker, and I can definitely say that was true for me, was that when I was a smoker, I didn't manifest quite so well as I do now.
Brown agate, I don't really know much about brown agate.
I don't really
fancy it very much. I think that sounds like a bit of a mean thing to say, but it's just not. It's not one that's ever. Oh, have you got?
Come across recently? I just recently, someone was passing on some stones
Oh, okay, fair enough. Well,
Yeah.
I do like to be proven wrong.
See?
I gain no satisfaction from being right.
These have just come to me recently.
Oh yeah, look, they feel very retro, don't they? These
do.
two, they
They've
feel
got
very
very
kind of like
vintage vibe.
But there we go.
There we go.
Yeah, they got that kind of like that banded calcite that people always call green onyx, which doesn't exist.
No. But yeah.
Right. Krish, I need it for two things. First is for grounding when I meditate. Second is when I find life overwhelming at the point I like to ground to reset myself. Ooh, very good description there. I like that. That's very good.
Okay, so for the second reason, black onyx comes to me. Black onyx, I always think about, so you know, the angel of vitality.
Yeah.
So that's about being discerning about where you're putting your energy. And that's the vibe I kind of got there. So black onyx it's a make things happen stone.
Yeah.
But it's a you know, like it's not the scattergun approach.
It's focused.
You know, you're like, right, I'm just going to bring it in, and this is where I'm going to focus my energy, and that's, you know, that, so it brings that clarity. And I think actually that will support with the after meditation as well. Because actually with meditation for a long time I made the mistake of thinking it was all about going up, raising my vibration.
Well, we come in, don't we, and we want to start at the top. So we want to have all the amazing experiences.
I needed to go up here to raise my vibration, but actually when I shifted my focus into bringing that spiritual energy down into my body to embody it, that's what we mean. That's truly what raising our vibration is actually bringing those spiritual energies, embodying them, bringing them down into our body, grounding it into our body, and naturally our vibrational rate of our energy field raises. So it's not about going out into the clouds and into the stars, it's about calling that cosmic energy in.
Yes.
So black onyx, I think, would be quite a good one for that. If you want something that's going to bring you properly down to earth with a, like, you're grounded, then a nice big lump of kidney hematite or something like that between your feet is always good. I've got some raw stuff, 2 pieces at home that I was going to sell on, because when I was at the hospital, it's like, I can't not buy those because you don't see it very often. So yeah, if you're struggling to ground after a meditation, I would definitely make sure you've got a nice chunky grounding stone that's got some weight to it, because then you also get that sensory feedback. And another tip for grounding is to go through each of your senses. So looking around the room and just noticing like the colours around the room, your sense of touch, feeling your clothes. Hang
on, I've just got to change the
what can you taste, what can you smell, what can you hear? So as you go through all of your senses, that really brings you back to your body awareness.
That's a top tip.
It's a really good one.
You know how people, when you see posts and they say, you wouldn't let your phone battery get to 6%? Mate, I do all the time. And it's not my fault. It's just because I'm using so much energy all the time.
Let me plug in. We're in a different location to usual.
Yes, usually I'm over the other side. So
redo all your wires.
I know. I never thought I'd have to work with technology as much as I do, but there we go.
It's a necessary thing.
It is a necessary thing.
Mm.
I'm pretty sure Jordan's got a question as well, but I will get to that in just a moment. I changed my thing over. So yes, just as a reminder for anybody just coming in, you can ask us anything. Rachel usually charges £30 for a half-hour consultation. So you have her here. She's on my time at the moment, so you're getting that consultation for free. You get that consultation for free. She is able to make you something up using her huge array. I don't know if you can see them here. Massive array.
Lots and lots of crystals.
Crystal
I've got
beads.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 trays with approximately 15 compartments or more in each tray.
How many different types of crystals do you think you've got?
Oh, I don't know.
I'd say there's at least 70 here.
Probably.
At least
I
70
should
types
count
of
at some
crystals.
point, shouldn't I?
Lots
Lots of varieties. So keywords for Black Onyx: inner strength, focus, attention, willpower, self-mastery, discipline, and reason. On an emotional level, it exerts calming influence, engenders confidence and power. And spiritual, it encourages persistence, willpower, and enhances mental ability. So did Krish
I'm waiting to hear
if they like onyx?
Krish, what are you thinking about that? Are you feeling like you need some onyx in your life? We do have Rachel's crystal angels already here in the shop. They are available on the website as well, but you could just ask me now. I just realised I've tilted that well up. I'm sorry, guys. Can't even see what we're talking about. Ooh. And then, she's also got onyx here, so she can make it into necklaces, earrings. Got the angel type, got the regular type ones. In the meantime, while Krish is deciding, we've got Jordan, who is elaborated on their point. I have a lot of pain due to my fibro. I use a joint and muscle ache essential oil. It's a blend of essential oils. But constantly have muscular pain in my lower back and neck and shoulders. Also keep forgetting to take my meds and other important things. Pain will do that to you for sure.
Yeah.
And brain fog.
Yeah. So my go for pain is always lapis lazuli. It's good for migraine pain. And to be honest, and amber, those are the two crystals that I think of for pain. Lapis I think of as a stone of truth.
The Pidlight's always one that I always say for brain fog and
soothing.
A sort of a focus memory stone.
Yeah, and like sodalite will support as well with mental clarity. So we've got I did the angel of clarity, so that's the clear quartz and sodalite. That's a nice combination. But with pain, physical pain, I guess it depends on the cause. Fibro is, in terms of psychosomatic, the suggestion is it's the pain of trauma that's been trapped in the body, and needs support to be released. So with that in mind, I might be tempted to move more towards something like rhodochrosite or rhodonite as emotional support, or if it depends how in touch with emotion, I've worked with people with fibro who very aware that they avoid feeling their emotions, and when there's a lot of resistance and avoidance to feeling the emotions, then quite often obsidian will kind of force it.
Yes.
You know, so obsidian is just like being a volcanic stone. It's just like, right, you know, this has got to be cleared out. So it can, you know, make it come out.
Got to be cleared out.
It's got to be
I've not thought of that one before.
You know, but it can be a bit explosive. So then bringing that together with something.
I thought I'd seen some mahogany obsidian.
Yeah. So actually, that's a really perfect example. So black obsidian can be a bit too like explosive.
Yes.
In terms of getting the emotions flowing, but mahogany obsidian it's a bit like what we were saying about red jasper being that steadiness.
Yeah.
You know, the mahogany obsidian has got that steadiness, and it just happens to be right here in the book. Oh. So mahogany,
we're so in tune.
Obsidian is release from inner limitations, healing feelings of unworthiness. It works with the root chakra or the sacral chakra. It works with the element of earth. It's physical. Physically, it's energetically supports liver and kidney. Emotional, facilitates healing unconsciously. And spiritual, it's ideal for psychic protection. Oh, hang on. Gosh, they've formatted this really funny. So the physical energetically supports liver and kidney functions, aids in detoxification, held shame, encourages self-love, and clearing blockages. Creativity. There's something funky going on with the editing there, doesn't it? Oh no. Yeah. So
facilitates healing unconsciously.
It looks like it's columns, but it's not. Here we go. So physical energetically supports liver and kidney functions, aids in detoxification. Emotional facilitates healing unconsciously held shame. Encourages self-love. And then ideal for psychic protection, clearing blockages, and creativity.
Join Rachel and I while we learn how to read a badly edited book.
A badly formatted. Because it looks like columns, doesn't it?
A badly formatted and edited book about a subject that we actually probably know just as much as the author.
Yeah, because
about.
I kind of said it's very much in line with what I was.
What was the angel with the onyx?
The angel of vitality. Yeah. So you've got the descriptions up on your website of those.
Yeah. So I was just directing Chris over to that now.
It's worth reading.
And that's the point. You know, I am on the end of Messenger as well. So if you feel like you want to ask me a question, but you didn't want to interrupt anything. Other news, shameless plug, LGC retreat, 159 days. So if you want a place, don't miss out. I think I've got three or four places left, and I haven't updated the website. So I hope that answered your question, Jordan. There was lots of information there for you, lovely. Claire, in response to the manifestation, got loads of both. Thank you. When I've bought my dream house, I'm going to pay you a fortune to turn the party barn into a crystal haven.
Oh, nice.
Loving that. Amazing.
Yeah.
Oh, cool. I'll manifest and say thank you for that cat the universe is going to give me eventually. Yes. Yeah. I said to her she needed a familiar. I don't know where it came from. It literally just came out of me, and I was like, I've never referred to a cat as a familiar before, but very witchy. It felt very witchy at the time.
Yeah.
Claire, again, great advice about being in the physical. Yep. Yo, mum, says Amelia. Hi, Amelia. Thank you. That was so helpful, says Krish. Did you answer my query? Yes, we did. Well, we were just doing it then, so I don't know whether that came. That she did say that 8 minutes ago, so hopefully she was on.
Yeah.
What black onyx do you have for a necklace? Well,
I have some very nice large black onyx. They're probably, what do you reckon, 10, 12 millimeter beads. I've got some, oh, is that 10 millimeter beads? What I got that I know is that that's an 8 millimeter bead. So if that's a 10 millimeter bead,
I've got a
what is
doodah.
that?
I got a doodah. I got what's it called? A caliper.
I think that's might
doodah.
even be a 20 millimeter bead.
It's quite a large one.
Okay.
That's what she said.
And I've got 6. That's in the wrong pot. And I've got some matte 6 millimeter beads,
As well as
So-
as the one of Vitality. Haha. It did digitally work, but the battery's dead. I need to play the battery.
Oh no!
And then somebody.
So I've got these ones as well, which are so I've got shiny 6 millimeter beads. I've got the matte 6 millimeter beads, and I've got some quite large ones.
Faceted.
Faceted.
The digital display is dead on it now. Oh, hang
Okay.
on. Come on. So
15. What's 15?
15 millimeter.
15 millimeter, or what's that one? I think that's 10.
It is
10 millimeter
well
beads.
done. I must get the digital display
So-
fixed on this because it's
There we
getting
go.
ridiculous.
So those are faceted.
How exciting! I got a chance to use my caliper.
That's very cool.
It is a very cool caliper.
Gadget. I think I need to come and work here.
Well, you're
because
welcome anytime.
You've got quite a few.
I got
Like we
things.
can pool our resources, can we?
What's this?
I can use.
I'm like, what's this? What's this?
What's
What's
this?
that? What's this?
Well, I think this is magnesite.
Yeah.
I was suspicious of those, but they do feel like magnesite, whereas that's howlite.
Yeah.
So you got the. I think magnesite has the brown vein.
What about these ones?
I don't know. They're nice though, aren't they?
Confusionite.
Confusionites. There we go. They're nice, aren't
That's what
they?
you call a crystal. You don't know what it is.
So
Confusionite.
that was,
it looks like marble to me.
It
Red
does.
marble.
It does, doesn't it? It does look like marble.
Is this Confusionite as well?
I don't
Yes.
know what that is. That's really nice
It's
as well, isn't it?
Faceted Confusionite.
Faceted. It looks like a
Crocodile. It looks like an
Agate.
agate. Yeah, it does
Doesn't
look like
it?
an agate.
like crackles.
If it was pink, they're calling this petal agate now.
What?
Yeah, pink version is petal agate. I got a nice petal. Oh no, I haven't. You lot have bought it all. They bought it all.
Did
I
they?
don't keep things for
All
long.
of it.
They buy everything.
These are a bit nice though, aren't they?
So yeah. What was the other one you said to Krish?
Oh look, this has got the mahogany
Yes.
obsidian. It's got little holes in.
Little drusies.
Mm.
Oh, you know what that needs?
What does that need?
Needs a little torch moment. Oh yes, very nice. The drusy's giving me like ocean jasper vibes, but it's definitely not a jasper. It's definitely an agate.
Mm.
How exciting! Right, I've got a message from Krish. Angel of Vitality.
Yeah. Oh, is it?
Well, she says.
Triple bead.
She said, "I'm thinking a triple bead."
Yeah.
But the crystal angel of vitality sounds very her. So I don't know what are you thinking, Krish? Didi has called us all her customers the crystal vultures. You've heard me call them.
Yeah, I have.
Hey, my little crystal vultures. I've got some crystal vulture key rings here.
Have you?
Joe made them for me. I've got some. I think I've got 6 left.
Okay.
I've got 6 left. They are a limited run. We won't have any like that again. So yes, let me know if you want the triple bead necklace, Krish, or whether you want the Angel of Vitality, because we have both. We've got Rachel here right now. She can make something, or we can do what might be
that
nice.
was for that wasn't the mahogany obsidian wasn't Krish, was it?
Oh, was it
That
not?
was for the person who was talking about
Grounding.
fibro.
It wasn't about the grounding. It was about the fibro, was it?
It was
about
grounding
fibro, yeah.
and fibro.
Yeah.
When I asked for more information.
Yeah. Angel of Vitality is black onyx and garnet. Did Rachel mean a different one? I think that one was for that one was for Krish, and we were talking about mahogany obsidian and
mahogany obsidian for
Jordan. Yeah, who's
Jordan
messaging me now? Yeah,
asking about grounding.
That's right.
And when we asked for more info, yeah.
Thanks, Jordan. Steph has called herself the Crystal Niffler.
Niffler.
Do you know the Niffler from Fantastic Beasts?
No, I haven't read that yet.
Oh. So
or watched it.
There is a Fantastic Beasts book, but it was like a comic relief book, wasn't it? So yes, there was a comic relief Fantastic Beasts, and then she wrote the screenplay for Fantastic Beasts, and Fantastic Beasts was like this. It's lovely. It's nice. I find the third one very confusing, but the idea is they've got a set textbook. Yes, a set textbook. That is right. I don't know why that sounded weird in my mouth. Probably from my retainer. A set textbook, which is called Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them by Newt Scamander. And then the Fantastic Beasts is all about him, Newt Scamander, and going on the journey of writing the
but
it's more about.
Is it a spin-off from Harry Potter?
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
And it's more about young Dumbledore.
Oh, cool.
And his ex-boyfriend.
Oh, really?
Grindelwald. Who you also hear about in the Harry Potter series. But one of the creatures looks like a mole with a very long nose, kind of like a cross between a mole and a platypus.
Okay.
And it steals things.
Oh.
It like loves shiny stuff.
Wasn't that mentioned in one of the books?
Probably.
That they'll gather
like
things
magpies.
up for you.
Yeah, nifflers,
yeah. I remember that part
from the book.
Was it book 3?
Like a mole that steals shiny stuff, yeah.
Yeah.
I can't remember which book it's from. It's from one of the books.
Yeah, I can remember them having them in their one of their lessons with, oh my goodness, my brain and names. I just don't do.
Hagrid,
yeah. That's it. I just can't access.
Oh, it's not. It's when Hagrid's not there. It's when Hagrid's not there. It's the other teacher. And they're like, let's learn about nifflers, and they keep stealing stuff. That's right. Good memory. But which one's that from where Hagrid's not there? I think it's Order of the Phoenix. Yeah. The 5th one.
I haven't read the 5th book, so it's definitely
not. Oh, okay. It must be the 4th one then.
Yeah.
He's definitely there for the 3rd one. Yes. Oh, well, there we go. If you haven't read the 5th book, then it must be the 4th one. I thought he was there. No, he wasn't there in the 4th one, was he? But they don't cover any of that at all, that storyline in the film. Not at all, because Hagrid's there the whole time. Yeah,
there's quite a lot that's missed out. And my little 9-year-old was like, they missed this bit.
Yeah, well, they missed a lot of it. That's why they're doing. That's why they're doing the series. The HBO series.
Yeah, which will be delightful.
I'm manifesting that I'm going to be Bellatrix Lestrange.
There we go.
I'd love to do that. She mentioned one of the angels with clear quartz.
Oh, so that's sodalite and clear quartz. That's the angel of clarity.
Clarity. But that one was for you, I think, that we mentioned. Was the
mental clarity.
With mental clarity. And then the vitality was the black onyx and garnet that we were recommending for Krish. But if Krish wanted us to make her something, triple bead necklace, please. Okay.
There we go. So would she like us to use garnet and onyx, or would she like just onyx? Because I could put garnet in there if she liked what she read about the garnet.
What other things could you put in with the grounding that would work nicely if she so wished? So there's some nice little black tourmaline pieces on you.
Yeah, I've got tourmaline and quartz. Oh
no, but there's, you see, this is what I was looking at just then.
Oh,
those,
those are brown actually.
Are they?
Brown, yes. If you hold them up to the light. Quite rare. It's brown tourmaline. You can
look at that.
They're a bit special.
They are. What would brown tourmaline be used for?
I did find a book somewhere that talks about it, but I don't know if I have the right book.
What are those?
Tourmaline.
What are those?
Those are Herkimes.
Oh, are they?
Oh,
very exciting.
There's somewhere in here, no, not there. In one of these trays, what came to mind was the tourmaline and quartz. In one of the trays somewhere, there's some nice little tourmaline and quartz
I've seen them.
cubes.
I've seen them. Hang on.
And they're really nice. Look, the little tourmaline and quartz cubes.
Let me use your teeny tiny scoop.
You've been itching to use the teeny tiny.
I was waiting for somebody to ask the taller later to quartz. I found your teeny tiny.
That's so cute.
Look at the teeny tiny scoop. It's so small. Okay, I found them. Found them. I want to get a line.
Brown tourmaline. Here we go. It's this book. Brown tourmaline.
Is it formatted correctly?
Yeah, I think I can read it this time. Keywords: self-acceptance, self-healing, bringing the shadow self to consciousness, self-love, root chakra and heart chakra. Element is earth and storm. Physical: it aids in overcoming addiction, self-judgment, supports the body's purification systems, helps overcome digestive disorders. Emotional: it encourages self-acceptance and self-love. It's a powerful ally for healing and integrating one's dark side. So it's a complex aluminium borosilicate with a hexagonal crystal system and a hardness of 7 to 7.5. Its colour is dark brown. It's found in Brazil, Pakistan, India and Afghanistan. Dravite is the ideal gemstone ally to initiate and accompany one on the essential journey of understanding and integrating one's shadow. In meditation, it can aid one in bringing shadow material into conscious awareness without rejecting or judging what one finds. Dravite is highly grounding and will counter attempts to ascend before one is ready.
Oh.
It is nourishing to the life force energies, lending stamina to those doing deep inner work. It inspires courage and persistence, and it even helps one see the humour in some of life's darkest situations. I'm quite good at that.
I was going to say this is the Catherine of crystals.
Dravite is also an aid to those who feel numb, those who have difficulty moving into grief or other heartfelt emotions. Its vibrations can aid in removing energetic armouring around the heart. Dravite, like the repairman who unclogs the sewer, is unappreciated until one realises one truly needs help. Then it is seen as the great blessing it truly is. Dravite works well with black tourmaline, jet, black obsidian, agarine, and smoky quartz, all of which provide grounding and physical protection. Mystic merlinite is another ally for bringing the shadow out of exile. Moldavite can help speed the process of inner transformation, which Dravite initiates and supports. Careful.
Well, I feel like your Dravite's just called me out. It was like sat there calling. It was like, hello, hi, I'm here. You're gonna have to make something for me before you go.
Very happy to make something for you. It's garnet.
Yeah, I know. I'm just a bit obsessed at the moment.
They're a bit nice, aren't they?
Yeah, they've got stars in them as well. Did you know?
Haven't really.
Yes, they got stars.
No, some of them have, yeah.
Can you see the stars? Yeah. Asterisms. Asterisms.
That's a good word, isn't it?
I know.
I like that word.
I'm aware.
What was the
Asterisms and adolescence.
That's the words that were the first day I met you in person. You just learned
Adolescence. Oh my god!
Like, oh my god, this word.
I think I've been pissing people off with it ever since.
It's a great word.
Adolescence. It's amazing, isn't it? Ruby, you've got your ruby zoocytes over here. There was one more that I was going to ask you what it was. Have you got any A-green?
Yeah, no, that's very unusual.
I know.
I've got a piece. I've got a stick of it, which actually is on my bedside table at the moment. So when you asked me what am I working with at the moment, that's one.
There was something else that I was going to ask you. Anyway, Jordan wants to know if you do bracelets and how much would a bespoke bracelet be?
So the bracelets are on my website, and if you come to me through Didi, I'll make sure that Didi has a introducing thank you.
Oh, thank you. That's kind.
I do bracelets. The thing with bracelets
they take time.
They do. They take it's more threading, and depending on which crystals come up, we're back to the size of the hole issue. So if the crystals that come up have large enough holes, then I can thread onto elastic. And personally, I find that elastic bracelets last longer because they're more likely to be.
You've had that kunzite on a while, and I'm pretty sure you wear it most days.
Yeah, every day. It hasn't come off since I bought it off you.
Well, that's good. Good to know that it's still lasting.
Yeah, it's starting to show its elastic though. So
I'll be restringing that soon, or you can redo it yourself.
Yeah. So yeah, if the beads have got a big enough hole, then I can do them on elastic, which is slightly cheaper and lasts longer, in my opinion. Or I do them with like silver clasp, but because of the silver, they're more expensive that way, and it's more fiddly and more work. But some beads, if the beads that come up have small holes, then that's all I can do is do them on wire.
Lapis sodalite and mahogany obsidian with a
lapis sodalite, and I think I do have some chip lapis. Have I got them here? Or I think
the chips are there. I'm getting really good at this. I know where everything is.
I could probably do that on elastic, actually, I think. But until I get the tools out, and I wouldn't start making a bracelet now.
No,
but I can make one and then post it.
We'll get back to you on that one, if that's okay. You were doing the triple for
yes. So did they want another? Is it just onyx, or would she like?
Krish is in my inbox. Thanks, Krish. Yes.
Would she like another crystal with the onyx?
Any words to talk about food and making me want my tea to hurry up and finish cooking, says Steph. Love her.
Yeah, speaking of tea.
Yes.
I've not had any.
Oh, well, we're going to...
It's all right. I had in a minute, aren't we?
So we ate for 3 days. Yeah, 3 days we just ate flapjacks because we didn't have enough. Do you remember when Richard went to go and get us some food on the 3rd day and we were like, something that's not flapjack.
Just get some real foods that we didn't have to cook.
They did have honey in them though, didn't they, and chocolate?
Oh, what was it? Yeah,
it was meant to be plant-based only.
Yes, and I took something with honey in.
Contraband. Who's gonna know? No one did. No one noticed.
No one knows.
Is that amber?
No.
What
it's
is that?
trick amber. Looks like amber, doesn't it?
Oh, mate, don't talk
What
to
do
me
you
about
think
trick
it
amber.
is?
I don't want to talk about trick amber. Is it amber calcite?
No,
No.
feel it.
Not glass.
I reckon that's heat treated amethyst.
Oh, it could be.
Mm. Is it? Because that's smoky.
No,
It's
too
too cold to be amber.
It's too cold to be glass.
So we squirreled. So we were looking at the possibility of those cubes. One of these cubes.
Oh yeah.
We don't have it. No,
When two ADHD women get
ADHD
together.
is here. So I'm really liking that, but we didn't know what. Was it Krish?
Krish, yeah.
Krish that we're doing this.
Yeah.
So this is the possibility, but I want my stronger one of those. So this is what I'm thinking. So we've got the 15mm, which is quite chunky. Does she like chunky or delicate? So we've got chunky with.
Oh.
So do you remember where we went after? Oh, it was the tourmaline, the brown tourmaline. So then I ended up reading about the brown tourmaline.
Yeah, but it was black tourmaline. We were talking about black tourmalated quartz.
Yeah. So I was thinking that would be quite lovely. Perhaps even with
sorry, Chris.
a round one on top.
We just went
so I really like the tourmaline and quartz cubes.
Yeah,
but I also have tourmaline in quartz round beads as well. But I quite like that as a set.
I like that as a set.
Whether she likes it or it could just be
the
two.
I quite like the two actually.
Or we've got a smaller bottom bead. So that's 10mm, whereas the last one was a 15mm. With the option of the round one on top.
Yes, it's amethyst.
Yeah, you've worked it out.
I've been testing it with the Herkimer diamond and it's not scratching.
It's not scratching.
Good to know.
Yeah. Well, I was pretty confident that I knew.
Got blue spot jasper in there as well.
Blue spot jasper.
It's
nice, isn't it?
I like it.
I was sold that as
sodalite. Lapis.
Yeah, lapis, yeah. So that's not lapis.
But okay, I'll have it.
And that's why.
No, I'm not paying that price.
So what's she saying about the
Sorry.
the beads option?
10mm bottom, please.
Okay, with the black
those three
black beads on top.
Let me get
onyx.
Let me get up close and personal. Oh, that feels very nice. That's a very nice little stack. I do like that a lot. I'm feeling that.
You're feeling that?
I'm feeling that.
That was my intuitive feeling. That one. What have I got here? Ooh. That might be quite nice as the top for it.
Yep, she likes those three. Yep.
Yeah.
That's good.
And would she like?
Good. Steph says the more I'm hearing about ADHD, the more I know I have it. That's the way that it works.
So I've got this like tube bead to use for hanging it from, or I've got this more traditional bezel. It's choices. Because I've run out of halos. Oh, nah.
Perfect.
The tube bead or traditional bezel.
Let me have a look. I like the tube bead.
I do as well, that's what I was saying. And there's only ever going to be one of these.
Yep. That's the lovely thing with the prescription ones, is they are completely bespoke. They don't get made again, so they are just yours. Oh, there you go. Whitby Jet.
Mm-hmm.
There you go.
Those are nice, aren't they?
Yeah.
For grief. Beautiful grief stone. And fun fact about me, my father line of my ancestors go back to Whitby.
Oh.
And when I was researching my ancestral line, there was a jet worker. One of my ancestors was a jet worker.
That's
so
amazing.
I'm not the first one of my ancestors to be making jewellery.
Let me see the
stones. Wait, what that? So the idea is that is I'm gonna find a way to loop that round to that.
Or the other one is like a
The other one is like a traditional bezel, which will be that way around.
Yeah, got it. At least this is real time. There's
this
not
is
the
how
delay.
much time it takes.
I know.
This is real jewellery. This isn't, well, this is how long it takes. So when you're buying a piece of jewellery for £10 that's been made in India.
Like the bottle glass, moldavite.
Yeah. A real person has spent a lot more time than you're probably spending money.
Yes.
On making it.
Yes. Too much noise. Oh. You'll be busy tomorrow.
Oh, look what I brought with me.
What?
That you haven't been able to get your hands on yet.
Turquoise.
It's the turquoise.
I've got some.
No, I didn't mean. I mean, like you haven't seen these in the ones that I managed. I got these specially drilled.
Ooh.
Aren't they lovely?
It's proper turquoise. None of
Arizona turquoise.
None of that dyed howlite here. Excuse me.
Isn't it nice?
Oh yeah.
And look, this got pyrite in it. Can you see?
I want to cry.
Dear. How's it working on your throat chakra?
It's working on my throat chakra. I like this one. That one's got lots of pyrite. Yeah. Really amazing. Nice. They are very nice. They've all got little bits of pyrite in. So where is it from? Arizona?
Yeah. Yeah. So I hand picked the pieces.
Right.
And the chap drilled them for me on the spot.
Amazing. Yes, that one is very special.
Very nice, isn't it?
Do you want to show them?
No.
Do you want to keep them to yourself? Yes. Krish, were either of those any good? Because my messages aren't sending or receiving now. We're just basically having a bit of a tech nightmare. You can have them back now. Take them before I take them.
Before you take them.
Yeah. The message I was trying to send you, Krish, was they're the same price, but for some reason it's not sending. I sent you the close-up pictures. Krish said Bellatrix is her favourite. It's my favourite too. I love it. I've got an anonymous one here.
Okay.
Managing the symptoms of HIV.
Okay. So,
Obviously on medication, it's more of a metaphysical help. So the symptoms that they need help with are general aches, pains and migraines.
aches and pains and migraines.
That's a hard diagnosis.
But very different now to 20,
very,
30
very
years
different
ago.
General
because the
aches, pains and
medication has
migraines.
come along so much. So let me listen in. Okay, I'm being drawn over here.
Yeah.
Magnesite. And blue lace agate.
Magnesite and blue lace agate.
Yeah, a bit.
Yeah. And then we've also got another one.
And pearl.
Pearl?
Yeah.
Oh.
And which one? I think the silver pearl.
I did see that there was lots of different colours of pearls. I'm very much liking the peach pearl one, and you know why? Because
really
that's very much a
nurturing,
me
isn't it?
colour, isn't it?
It's gorgeous.
It's very much a me.
Really gorgeous.
My whole branding is like peach.
Oh, it's so pastel and gentle, your branding, isn't it?
It's very pearly, Morganite vibes.
Don't imagine that one. So I could do a stack with those if that's what's wanting. Those are the that's the ones that come to me intuitively.
We've got another question. Someone who is in between jobs, transitioning between jobs.
Support with change.
Yeah, basically.
So
if you need a
support
photo
with change. Snowflake obsidian.
Oh, yeah.
Can be a really good one, supporting through change. I guess it depends what they're finding difficult.
The first one.
Okay.
Crush.
Yeah. I thought so. Just trust what I decide.
Yes.
Magnesite. Magnesite for muscle tension and stress-related issues. Promotes joy, harmonium. Did you tell the person who's the anonymous one? Did they hear my recommendations, or did you put them through?
Yes, I
message?
think they're watching at the moment, but I will.
Perhaps we give them some time rather than me read the descriptions for them all. They could look them up. So it's magnesite, blue lace agate, and pearl. Isn't it funny how protective text doesn't always get the crystals?
blue lace. It's all right. I don't want the mainstream to know too much about it. You can tell us. Well, usually it auto predicts what I'm writing because I write things so many times.
Yeah, pearl, but it's silver pearl, which I don't know if that's important.
Might be.
Oh, this is coral as well that I was given. Peachy coral.
Well, listen, it's definitely dead now. See, there's no point feeling too bad about it.
No.
It's sad,
It's
but
quite nice to put them together though.
That and the pearl.
Right,
and
so
this is me placing my order.
telling me about.
Yes, sorry.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so
I can make this one.
Lost the job due to failed probation because they whistleblowed. Mental health taken a battering. It's been a car accident.
Wow.
Mum needs an operation. Dad's got a problem and with his leg, and then on top of that, there's also some like extra emotional dramas going on there. So yeah, there's a whole ton of.
There's
stuff.
A lot of loss there.
There is
actually. So there's a lot of dealing with grief.
Above all else, a big resounding yes.
Yeah. So
without
so,
saying who the person is, yeah.
So I would say perhaps perhaps one of these lovely jet tears.
It's an excellent recommendation.
With
it's funny actually because when they sent me that message, when I picked up that Whitby jet.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah. So
you're tuning in anyway.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, definitely the jet, and perhaps something like I'm feeling the pink opal for hope.
Oh, I can imagine those two together.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, pink opal for bringing in that hope around the around that.
I don't know whether they're still watching now.
Okay.
But there we go. Does everybody feel like they've had their questions answered now? Because it's obviously time's ticking. I'm gonna have to get this one some food.
And we've got packaging to do afterwards as well. And I've got to make you something.
Well, that can be done anytime.
I know, but if we don't do it while I'm here, I know what happens. And just move into never happening. Or not happening for another 3 months.
So yeah, and all of this will be available on replay as well. So if anybody didn't quite catch what we were talking about or anything, you can just go back.
You know, and I can always say perhaps my inbox is open for the next week as a, available to make recommendations, talk to me about crystals, but I do have to have quite firm boundaries around being available to recommend crystals because ultimately that's a service.
That is your job, yeah.
It's my job.
Yeah.
So I can't have, like you wouldn't contact a mechanic and expect advice.
Yeah, free advice.
Free advice whenever you want it.
Did you see that one's got a heart?
Yeah, that's really cute. That one has to be yours, maybe.
Oh, I don't know.
Has he spotted it?
It's so cute though.
Yes.
So yes, that person is watching now. So our recommendation was Whitby Jet, which was funny because as the message came through, even though I didn't see the message until just now, I was like, what is this Whitby Jet?
Yeah.
And you said it's about grief and hope and comfort during those sort of times. And then the other one was Pink Opal. I always think of Pink Opal as like a real resolving stone.
Well,
it's like a resolution.
It's I always associate opal with supporting through change, but also, you know, like bringing in hope.
Yeah.
But the pink opal I will always think of as that nurturing.
Yeah, like a big, like a.
It's a motherly.
I've got you.
Embrace.
I've got you.
It's really nurturing, like grandmother almost.
Yeah.
Perhaps grandmother energy.
Yeah.
Oh, this is a tricky.
Are you regretting your life choices?
I'm regretting my design choices. I'm like, surely I can. I can do that. Ooh, can I?
Yeah.
Can I? I will stick at it until I've done it, though. Don't give up easily. We've gone all quiet.
We have gone quiet. Yeah, I was just replying. I was replying.
Were there any other messages?
No, your person with your anonymous person said that they would like this stack.
Okay.
Which we haven't showed them yet, but we can. And then I think I'm just waiting for the other person to get back. It's been a bit different, hasn't it? I know that it's sort of a bit different. We still had some giggles, but it has been a bit different. And I think it'd be nice to do this on a semi-regular basis.
Yeah, quarterly.
Yeah, we could do quarterly, couldn't we?
I could do monthly.
No, monthly is a lot.
I don't get a lot of child-free time.
No, quarterly would be fabulous, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're trying to get it in a bit more.
Seasonal, and if we put it in the diary in advance, it's much more possible.
Well, we solidify it in then, don't we? We go, this is when we're doing this.
This is what's happening, no matter what.
Yeah.
Doesn't always.
I've got a last question for Krish. Was Krish having it on the cord, or was Krish having it on the?
On a chain. Oh my goodness. Sometimes it's really tricky doing jewellery.
Really if it was easy, everyone would be doing it.
That's the thing. Sometimes I find it really easy.
Sometimes. Okay. Right, Krish is having.
I don't know if I locked my dog in the car.
Someone's just parked in front of you. I don't know.
Oh, that's okay then.
Was.
Oh, I did it.
Well done.
Hurrah! So it's a bit.
But yeah, I hope you guys have enjoyed it as much as we have. We've loved it. It's so nice to be able to just connect in with people and just to kind of like chat about things. Like we say, there's no obligation for it. And if you do later decide that you do want to have something, you can always get in touch with one or both of us, and we can chat about that.
It's really
and
nice
how that looks.
Yeah, to just have an opportunity to share my knowledge. Actually, I don't do this enough.
I would agree.
And I'm definitely, I don't think I feel like working with you, doing it with you, I'm much more able to tap into. I don't know where to begin with talking about things, so I'm I'm much better at responding to questions than being able to like do a live and just start chatting about something.
That's because I can't stop talking. That's why I'm good at it.
Yeah, but we vibe off each other a lot quite well. There we go. I did it. Hurrah! Let's show it.
Well done. It looks beautiful. Oh,
There we
gorgeous,
go.
gorgeous. Okay, so that was on the chain. No, it wasn't. It was on a cord. Okay, and then we've got your
stack.
your stack.
Will it fit? Will it fit? No.
Got magnesite. Magnesite. Blue lace agate and pearl. Blue lace agate and pearl. Pearl. Have we got any long? Yes.
Digging deep now. The pearl has got a teeny tiny hole.
Oh no.
So I have to do it on a fine
doodah.
doodah.
A doodah's the excellent name for when you don't know what to call it.
So, and because that's then got a smaller pin, I'm going to put an extra pearl, extra one of these pearls on the bottom, so it'll be top and tailed.
Oh, nice.
Bonus pearl.
You gotta love a bonus pearl.
Okay.
Oh, that one's quite a flattish one at the bottom there.
Yeah, but that one, look at the blue shimmer in that one.
It's exciting.
It is.
You've lost it.
No, I know which one it is.
Right, we will show this one off for our anonymous, and then we will
sign off for the night.
Sign off for the evening. I've got everybody written down. If you want to reach out to me, please feel free, and I will respond in times that I'm working. It's me with my boundaries. Oh yes.
Times that you're working.
I will respond at times that I am working. But
look at this.
Because I've done the admin, it means that tomorrow I'm free to finish my little job. It's a heart! Got a heart on the top. Love that.
Got a heart-shaped pearl on the top.
Oh. It's quite a masculine vibed. It's gentle. There we go. Beautiful. I've got to say, I am loving that silver pearl. Really nice, isn't it? Really nice.
Really, really lovely.
Lovely, lovely. Right, that's it for now. We've got to go because otherwise we will never eat and we will never get everything finished.
We won't get to bed. We'll get the spaniel out the car.
Thank you so much for jumping in. I did offer for him to come in. I know.
He wouldn't settle in a new place. He'd just wag his bum and
knock everything over.
Yes.
He's fine. But yes, thank you so much for coming, everybody. We really appreciate it. It's been a lovely evening. Thanks for coming and hanging out and letting us answer your questions. We'll try and do it a bit more often. And I will see the rest of you. Do you know what? I'm going to hold myself accountable and I'll say I will see the rest of you on Thursday when I will do a card pull on Thursday. I know, because I've got to get back into the routine of it, because if I don't, it just kind of becomes all like woo blah, blah. I'm trying to do that more with my life at the moment. I think when you have like undiagnosed ADHD, you do need a bit more of a routine, otherwise it just doesn't get done.
And accountability.
Absolutely.
Actually, if I've made an appointment, you know, if I've made an agreement with someone, I will show up.
Yeah.
No matter what.
So yeah, Thursday.
If I put something in my diary saying I'm going to do a certain task at that time.
Yeah.
Doesn't work.
No, it's got to be
I've got to have some accountability with someone else.
So I will see you all on Thursday. If you have messaged me, jump into if you have claimed something, I will be jumping into your inbox tomorrow with your payment link. If you have missed out with Crystal, feel like you've missed out with me showing you lots of things, join us tomorrow for a picture sale inside the LGC group only. It's only in the group, which is unpaid baskets. That's me getting really clear on my boundaries. Baskets that I've had for a little while that have not been claimed and that I've been ghosted over them. Absolutely fine. No problem. But yeah, they are ready to go back up for sale. So there'll be unpaid baskets tomorrow up inside the LGC group. Card pull on Thursday, and then brand spanking new things if my delivery arrives next Sunday. Thank you so much for jumping in. Mwah, 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 mwah. Big hugs and kisses from both of us. I don't need to do this. I can do it from over here.
Oh, look, you don't need to.
There we go. Because I'm all like fancy now. Well, I mean, maybe you guys have missed out. Bye.